dangerous. Get dangerous. Shameless. Basic. Shameless. Get dangerous. That's my.
Hello everybody! Welcome back to another Microsoft Flight Simulator live stream. I hope you're all doing well. Happy Saturday, my friends. We made it through another week. Good to see everybody here. Zachary, good to see you, man. Captain Mahmoud, good to see you. Hello person, good to see you. Chris Clark, welcome. Lewis Brown, good to see you. Carson Brown, good to see you. Moff Jam, welcome aboard. Flyboy, good to see you, dude. Chris Clark, good to see you. Rob Reed, welcome. Doink, good to see you. Anthony Baldo, welcome back. Jay George, good to see you. Mark, good to see you, my friend. Hope you are doing well. Hope you had a great week, man. Average Aviator, good to see you. Yuck Foo, good to see you. Zach Aviation, welcome. Baldur's Ball, good to see you. Chris, good to see you. Cody, good to see you, man. Ed J, welcome. MPS Gaming, good to see you. Zootopia Fan, hello, my friend, good to see you. Captain Aviation, welcome. Mr. Beard Yeti, good to see you. 49 Whiskey, welcome. Ahmed, good to see you. Frizio, good to see you. Hello, person, good to see you. No, welcome. David Wallace, good to see you. Sasha, good to see you. Grant Glossop, good to see you. Captain UK, welcome. Malx, good to see you. Logan, good to see you. Jamie, good to see you. Tom, 2430, how are you, my friend? Yassine, good to see you. Vikyet Singh, good to see you. Vaj, good to see you. Alex, good to see you. Mr. Jarvis, good to see you. Is that real flight numbers? Seems fishy to me. Yes, I know, right? We're actually using the real world flight plan as their delivery flight. So, don't they deliver with liveries? I have no clue, man. We're just kind of playing it today. I don't know. I think some airlines get it shipped with it painted. Some airlines don't. I don't know. I really don't know. I think for the most part it probably is painted leaving the factory, as that's kind of like what you're paying for, right? You would get like a factory new, but we're going to pretend that maybe Aegean is actually putting a special livery on this, and we're going to take it out to we're going to take it all the way out to Athens, where the Aegean crew is going to paint the aircraft in some special livery. That's what we're going to pretend today. Lee, good to see you, man. Lucas, good to see you. Tenure to Mobile, how are you, my friend? Good to see you. Lefty Lab, Circuit Seller, good to see you, my friend. Davis, good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Infinite Flight Guy, good to see you, my friend. Welcome back as well. G-Man, good to see you. Captain David, good to see you. Captain Andre, good to see you. Faten, good to see you, my friend. Yes, birthday is tomorrow, chat. We're going to be doing some fun flights tomorrow. We're going to be going from Vienna to Innsbruck back to Vienna. That's the plan for tomorrow. Unfortunately, you guys know my rule. I do not fly on VATSIM when flying into Innsbruck. It just equals pure chaos, and that's not what I want to represent. So we will not be flying on VATSIM tomorrow, so just keep that in mind. This guy, man, I didn't even have a... Coming in with a $100 donation. Huge no floaties to you, Flyboy. That is incredibly kind. Thank you very, very much for the support, man. I appreciate you. Amy didn't read that because I had her muted for some reason. So let's just give this a second, and we're going to replay that announcement. Thank you very much for support, man. I appreciate you, dude. There we go. We'll play that out now.
Happy B-Day, my friend.
Thank you.
Live it up a little, eh? Can't stay but have a good flight.
Thank you very much, man. I appreciate you. Thank you for the $100 donation. Guys, let's please get some huge no floaties and some thank yous in chat for Mr. Flyboy dropping the fat donation. Did I just rip Track IR off my head? I did. My Track IR clip is no more bueno anymore, chat. Like, it won't stay closed. You know how it's got like a little clip? I'm going to have to think of like some type of, I don't know, some type of remedy to get this to stay closed, because it really does not like to stay closed. And anytime because probably the 100 times that I've caught it on my microphone, that it's just completely changed it now. So like it doesn't want to stay, and I'm trying to figure out a way. I might have to just like secure it onto here permanently where it can just never leave. But yeah, one of those unfortunate things. Maybe if I put like maybe if that goes in there with it. See, I don't want to pinch a wire or something, though. I guess that could work. That actually works pretty well. Hopefully that doesn't crush the wire. I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully we're fine. Super glue. Yeah, the only thing is I just don't want to have it necessarily, like, completely stuck on there all the time, right? Because I only really use it for flight sim and truck sim, right? I don't really use it for any other purposes. So to have it constantly stuck on my headset, and then what happens if I got to change my headset or something like that? You know what I mean? So yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, Lucas, I didn't make this. There's only 2 bare metal liveries, man. There's really only 2 bare metal liveries. This one looks like it's from ITA Airways over in Italy. But anyways, let's not pay attention to that. Anyways, welcome aboard, friends. Something that we've never done. Let's not try and hamper the whole idea that I had here. I think it was a great idea. We've never really done like one of these delivery flight type things. So even if this isn't exactly one-to-one realistic, like I said, we're going to pretend that we're delivering a brand new aircraft. We've only got 25 passengers on board, so we've got some big CEOs and executives over there at Aegean Airlines, and we've got some Airbus representatives on the aircraft today. Only 25 passengers. We're going to be absolute little rocket ship today, and it actually wants us going up to 39,000 feet because we have such little passengers. So 39,000 feet today en route to Athens. We're looking at about a flight time of 2.5 hours. So let's jump inside the aircraft. We'll go ahead and get this kind of programmed, ready to rock and roll. Should be a lot of fun today, man. Do you know anyone with a 3D printer could possibly make a replacement clip? Yeah, Dan Barry has one, actually. It's a good idea, Jarvis. I should probably speak with him, but I don't know how it would work because there's so many little like wires and stuff that attach to the little clip and thing. I don't know how it would work. I don't know, man. I'll see if I can figure out. Even maybe just like if I could get like some like type of something to go inside, you know what I mean? The Toby works. Yeah, Toby works. Here's my thing with the Toby software is the software, Lucas. I really don't like the software, man. It uses a ton of resources. Although the Toby is a good idea because you don't have to wear anything on your head, it just tracks your head movements and stuff like that. When I did use it and when I did test it, one of the major things was the microphone. Because I have a boom microphone, the microphone kind of sits in front of my face. That was causing issues with Toby reading my tracking because it kind of takes like a part of my face off, and it was causing all kinds of issues. And 2, like I mentioned, the software. I'm not a big fan of the Toby software. It uses tons of resources, way more resources than it needs to use. So if you're already struggling for performance, I find that Toby was, when you would have Toby on, it really kind of magnified you having performance issues because it was just using so much of the background processes were going on. So that's why I love Track IR, man, is because Track IR has been around for so long. The software that's running in the background is so minimal. One of the main reasons why I love Track IR and why I'll probably stick with Track IR for as long as I can think, man. I absolutely love Track IR. It's so easy to use. The fact that I've got it, the tools that it has. Yeah, it's awesome. Hey, man, you experience any issues when flying your controls in Microsoft? Because, for example, today when I tried to connect to my friend's server, I would spawn in the ground. So there's one thing that I have to make sure that you have set correctly for your controls. You need to have the exact same scenery. You need to have the aircraft in the exact same panel state. Those are the 2 things. Yeah, those are two things. I would get track IR, but I hate the thing. Honestly, Lucas, within a week, I didn't even notice that this was here anymore, man. It's so light, you don't notice it on your head. The only thing that I notice, like I said, is sometimes when I'll go to like turn on my second monitor, I'll clip it on my microphone or something. And that's pretty much how the little clip on it doesn't really stay together anymore. So that's really the only thing that I've noticed. If you have like a regular microphone, like a headset microphone, I don't think that would really be an issue. This is only an issue because I use this microphone, right? Alain, celebrating 9 months. Huge no floaties to you, Alain. Thank you very much for your support, man. I really do appreciate that. That is incredibly kind. Thank you, my friend. Really do appreciate you, Alain. Huge no floaties, man. Guys, let's get some love and chat for Alain coming in with the 9 months. Appreciate you, man. Got my TPR and TCA Airbus yesterday. Oh my goodness me. You probably have not stopped flying, have you? That is awesome, man. I normally just take my headphones off and lay it around. It might be a little... Yeah, no, I hear you, man. I hear you, dude. And like I said, you can remove this, right? You don't leave the track IR on. Like when I'm done streaming, I immediately take the track IR and I clip it onto something on the side of my PC, and it kind of just sits there. So, but no, I totally hear you, man. It is an extra wire. You have your, that's the track IR wire, and that's your headphone wire. So it is another wire that's dangling and hanging. I totally get it, dude. I totally get it. That's why I think there's pros and cons for both, right? If you're somebody that wants a minimalistic kind of like setup and nothing on your head, definitely go with Toby. If you're somebody like myself, you're a little bit more old school and you kind of just like the performance, no performance issues and stuff like that from the software, and you like ease of use with the software and a little bit more compatibility, I would say get track IR because the software is completely customizable, and that's like one thing I like about it. Just ordered my honeycomb throttles. I'm very excited to fly Boeing planes properly. Nice, awesome, man. Cool, friends, let's do it. Let's jump inside the aircraft. Let's get this bad boy program ready to rock and roll. 2.5 hours today into Athens. First thing is first. I saw Mopar dude here. Mopar, how are you, my friend? Let's go to the overhead. First things first, we're going to get the external power to the on position. That'll bring the aircraft to life. Let's go and get battery 1 and 2 online. Beautiful. Let's go and get nav, and nav, all 3. Good. Continue our flows down here. Crew supply king, come on. We'll go and get our nav and logo lights on. We'll go and get our no smoking to the auto position. Emergency exits are armed, and we'll go ahead and get the aft cargo heat to the aft position. We're going to go to GSX. We're going to go ahead and request boarding. Beautiful. We're going to go with Air France, Transavia France, Avia Partner, Swiss Air, World Flight Services is who we're going to use today, chat. Beautiful. Let's come over here to the electronic flight bag. First things first, I got to talk about the performance at this airport. I actually always thought that this was Aerosoft Toulouse. This isn't Aerosoft Toulouse. This is actually Flight Beam Toulouse, which is pretty crazy. I had no clue. This is like one of the first sceneries I think I bought for Microsoft. One of the first like 5 sceneries. So 3 years ago. And anyway, so I was going through to like update everything for this flight as I usually do before we fly. And I noticed that this airport was from Flight Beam, and I was like, huh. I think it's because I'm always used to the X-Plane version of this airport, which is done, of course, by Aerosoft. So great performance at this airport. It's absolutely fantastic. Got my TCA Airbus in the Fenix yesterday. I guess I'm an Airbus guy now. Ah, man, it's so much fun, dude. So much fun. Nice iPad, it is, yeah. The Fenix iPad is just incredible, man. Yeah. We're going to board both. We're going to board everybody today. 16 minutes till our departure. Not quite sure if we'll get that, but that's fine. Let's go to our mass and balance tab here today. As I mentioned, 25 passengers, chat. 470 kilograms of cargo, 9,700 kilos of fuel. We are a very light airplane today. It's going to be funny to look at the V speeds and the approach speeds and stuff like that. Let's go and load aircraft. We're going to go with instant just because we're using this for the weight and balance. You can see here our operating limits. We're nowhere even close to where we normally are when operating this aircraft. We're usually somewhere between MLW and MTOW, so pretty funny to see that. Let's come down here to the electronic flight, let's come down here to the McDo. We're going to go to our init ref. We're going to do our init request. We are operating as an actual Aegean Airlines today, so we're going to go AEE 699 is our call sign, and we'll go ahead and throw that in there. That is the real world flight today. Obviously not a delivery flight, but you know what I mean. Can you post your fly-by-wire A321X wing views? They're already there, Cameron, and most likely, man, they're not working. So yeah, I don't know, dude. You ever got a bug where the Fenix tablet just freezes and you can't do anything with it? I have not, Lucas. No. Hecap, I bought an airport traffic package, which is great, but some standard Microsoft Flight Simulator planes are still in the way and look ugly. How do you do it? Sometimes that's just how it happens, Thomas. Some airport, what you can do as well is you can go to the Microsoft, go to where is it? General options and traffic, and maybe turn aircraft traffic type off. See if that will do anything. But I'm pretty sure that's just for like multiplayer. Maybe down here, I don't know, man. Most of the time when you buy an airport, they're either going to remove the default aircraft, or they're just going to keep them around the airport, and you'll see it. But yeah, I have troubles with the Fenix and the flare sometimes. The pitch gets super sluggish trying to get the nose up. Yeah, you got to almost start the flare, Tom, at about 30 feet. At 30 feet, you almost have to have like back pressure on the side stick. At 30 feet, the ground effect really starts to come in, and it kind of like settles the airplane down. So I've always noticed 20 to 30 feet, you got to do that. Yeah. All right, beautiful. That's done. That's all set. We'll go to our knit B page. Let's plug in some numbers over here. It's asking me to open up doors. So hold on. Let me go to the ground services. Are you opening up doors by yourself? No? Okay, I'll do that. We'll open up the doors. There we go. The pilots are now boarding. Okay, we'll go back to the mass and balance. So we're going to punch in some numbers. 46.5. 46.5 slash, look at those zero fuel. Man, we're going to literally be a rocket ship. 27.4. 27.4. Good. We'll pop that in there. Block fuel for today's flight was what? 9.8. 9.8. So we'll bug that up as well. Beautiful. That should be good. Let's go to our flight plan. I do not believe we have any ATC here today coming out. Who's this? Roma Control? No ATC today. So let's go LFBO. Actually, let's grab the weather, shall we? We'll grab the quick look at the weather and we'll see. I'm sorry, I just fat fingered. We're not ending. Don't worry, chat. As I was about to hit my keyboard, I fat fingered the end button on my stream deck. Metar LFBO. Okay, guys, bye. Thanks for coming to the stream. Appreciate you. We got a $100 donation. Time to end. Do you feel the flight simulator planes are overpriced? Not really. It depends how much you want to put into it, right? If you're somebody that isn't really into flight simulation, I could understand how making like a Gary, good to see you, man. How are you? I could understand that spending $70 on an airplane, $80 on an airplane probably doesn't make sense. But if you're an avid flight simmer and you don't plan on like going anywhere, and you plan on simming for the next year, 2, 3 years, spending $70 on an airplane is actually minuscule compared to like how much time you'll put into it. For example, I paid, what was it, 50 pounds, so $70 Canadian for this airplane. I probably have 500 hours flying this airplane. So $70 translates to 500 hours worth of fun. To me, that's totally worth it, man. So it really depends. It really depends. It really, really, truly depends. Okay, everything looks good there. Let's go to our departures. What are the winds? The winds are 310 at 19. So we're definitely going to be parting on 32 left. We're going to be on the... what are we on? It didn't give us a departure. That seems a little bit odd that we don't have a departure. LFBO... standard instrument departures. It seems a little bit odd that we don't have a departure. I feel like that should probably be our departure out of 32 left, right turn out towards Gailac VOR. That one also could work. That one actually could work. Let's do this one. What's this one? This is the Finno 6 Alpha. Finno 6 Alpha. Let's do that one. Sure, because that makes sense. We'll go ahead and execute that. Good. And then, sure, we'll just go ahead and remove that. Good. We'll insert that. Good. And then an LGAV for the arrival. As it stands right now, I think they want us on 03 left. We'll have a quick little look-see here and see what the weather's doing in Athens, and we'll coordinate it from there. Ryan, good to see you, mate. I think I might have calibration issues then because it's really clunky for me. Don't start yanking back or the threshold sinks hard on me. If that makes sense. Yeah, I don't know. Might be something set up. Like I don't think I have anything. Like I don't think I have anything set weird for my sensitivities or anything like that. No, I mean I'm pretty sure my sensitivities, those are all completely default sensitivities. So yeah, reactivity is up to 100%. Everything's basically default for setting wise. So maybe calibration, I don't know. Winds are 020 at 18. Chat, what's the most common runway for arrival into... They use 03 left, right? For Athens, we're going all the way up here once we land. This is the maintenance hangar, the Aegean maintenance hangar. Mr. Daniel Barry, good to see you, dude. I think it's 30 left, right? We should be taking, because I feel like 30 right is usually for departures, and then I believe there's like a hill here. Isn't there like some weird hill coming into this one as well? Okay. We'll plan 30 left, so we'll be on the ILS Yankee 30 left. There's no other ILS, correct? No, cool. Yeah, the ILS Yankee 03 left. Good. And they want us on the Riley to Charlie arrival. Riley to Charlie. We'll find that on the list. There it is. Riley to Charlie. Good. We'll insert that. No transition, I don't believe. No, we'll scroll all the way to the top just to make sure there is no transition. Correct, no transition. We'll do our approach vias, and here's where it may get a little bit interesting. So if you come down here, you can see that we're taking it to, I think this takes us, where does our star take us? I think it takes us out to Aegean. So I'll find Aegean, and we'll go ahead and execute that. And then if we go over here, and we go to our LGAV, and we go to approaches, ILS Yankee, I believe is what we planned in, right? Yes, ILS Yankee will pin you and pin you. Good, so we've got the initial approach, which here it is from EGN. We're going to come in like this and then down like that, and then we've got our final approach fixes and courses and minimums all set up there. Beautiful, chat. Everything looks good there. You can see here we're all the way over here at the maintenance hangar. Shouldn't be too bad. We'll push back tail to the right, and we'll taxi ourselves out this way, and we are departing on 32 left. Beautiful. Cool. That looks good. Let's go to our NITREF page. Cost index today, we're going with 55, and we're going with a cruise level of 390. I think that's, what's the top altitude? 40,000 feet of the 320 series, the family? I believe, something like that. Anyways, that looks good. Cool. Let's go to our performance data. Let's come over here. We'll grab some numbers. You can see the passengers are boarding off the bus. We, like I said, we only had 25 passengers today. So, very, very, not a lot of passengers on the flight. It's going to be a very light flight today. You can see we're boarding up all the baggage as well. Cool. Let's go to our departure performance calculator. Good. Close them in there. Level 390 on the 320 is max. Got you. Okay. Yeah. You know it's going to be an $80 airplane because it has the word professional in the name. Yeah, those are dangerous. I do agree. Yeah. There's a realistic side stick option for the Fenix settings. Do you have that on? No, I do not have that on. No, that's for like if you have like an actual Airbus replicated joystick or something, right? All right, we're departing on 3-2 left. Surface conditions are dry. We're going to do a flaps 1 departure today. Force toga no, anti-ice off no, packs will be on. We'll sync up the load sheet. 56-1 on the toe, it's crazy. We'll sync up the live weather. I don't know why it's given us 2.9 or 9 or 7. That should be 10:15, but that's fine. We'll plug that in. What in the front door is this departure? That's not how that's supposed to look. I wonder why it's got that. We should be... The departure should be... Fuck, which one did we end up taking? What the hell did we end up taking? Is this... No, this is... I want Toulouse. What did we take? The Fisto? I thought we took this one. Excuse me. Excuse me. Yeah, I thought we took this one. Why is it making me turn left and doing all kinds of weird things out of here? I don't like this, chat. I don't like this one bit. We'll worry about that in a second. Actually, no. Let's flight plan, LFBO departures. 3-2 left. The Finno 6 Alpha. Joe, 32 months. Appreciate you, man. Huge enough floaties too, dude. Thank you for the support. Really do appreciate you. We need the 6 Bravo. That's why. Okay, the Finno 6 Bravo. Finno 6 Bravo is what we need. That was a pilot error. Pilot error. There we go. That's nice. Look at that. Big old right turn. Sweeping right turn out and about. And then we can go ahead and remove that discontinuity. That was actually the perfect departure, chat. That's exactly what we want. We'll clear that. Good. We'll insert that. There we go. Joe, thanks so much for 32 months, my man. I appreciate you, dude. Huge enough floaties. Thank you for being here, and thank you for the bless yous. Appreciate you, man. Okay, cool. Everything's in there. I'm happy with that. Everything looks great. Everything looks good. Wonderful. We've got the passengers on board. Baggage is loaded up. We're good to go. APU master start switch can come on. Feeling the 737-700 Salt Lake to Denver to Omaha. Nice. Those are some good flights. some fun flights for sure. Get the fuel pumps on. Good. And we'll get the seatbelt signs on. And we'll go ahead and spool up the APU. We can jump outside and listen to the APU spooling up. Brand new airplane today. Sound should be on point. What's the flight time for this? 2.5 hours. Yes, 2.5 hours. Yes, we will do the performance page. Do not you worry. What's that, Ruben? Hello, Ruben. Good to see you, man. I have a normal version of Microsoft, and I have the PMDG 737-700 aircraft. So you know if the upgrade to Premium Deluxe that your PMDG 700 is there too? It should be, Ruben, of course, yeah. The 737 is external from the simulator, right? So it definitely should be there. All right, let's calculate V-speeds and get all some fun numbers in here. It's probably going to be 120s. Yeah, I knew it. 118, 129, 129. Suitable performance, 118, 129, 129. Crazy. Transition altitude, I believe, is 5,000 feet. We'll have a quick little look-see here. Yes, it is 5,000 feet on transition altitude. Wonderful. We're doing a flaps 1/ grab some information, up 0.8. 1/ up 0.8. Good. We'll throw that into there. And our flex temp, they wanted 68 degrees. Very high flex temp. 1/ up 0.8. I don't know why I didn't want to go in there. There we go. Cool. All of that looks good to me. I'm happy with that. Let's go APU bleed on external power can get disconnected. We'll come down here. We'll go to our Fenix tab. We'll go to our ground services. We'll go ahead and remove the GPU and the chocks and cones. Wonderful. We'll go to GSX. We'll prepare for pushback and departure. Wonderful. Which would you recommend for newbie flyer, the A320 or the 737? Tough call. Really depends, man, to be honest with you. Really depends. The Airbus is very straightforward, but it also makes it a little bit more complicated if you don't truly understand exactly what's going on with the fly-by-wire systems and the way that things are done with the push-pull. I don't know. It's a tough call, man. I would say for Airbus is probably easier to learn, whereas Boeing may be a little bit more complex just because of the layout of it and how everything needs to be done. But yeah, sounds seem legit. Oh, they are. There's not an actual Aegean Airlines livery in the sim. There is. We're doing a delivery flight though. Yes, both have about the same learning curve. There you go. Yeah. Hey Cap, I'm sure you've seen Beyond ETC. Any thoughts on it? I mean, it looks kind of cool for somebody that doesn't want to fly online or something like that. It could be cool for sure. Yeah. All right, it's got a red beacon light on. We're about to move. Infinite Flight Guy, huge no floaties to you, man. Celebrating 44 months. Incredible, man. Thank you very much for support. I truly do appreciate this as well. Almost 50 months, Captain. We said the Dogboat cruise today, and also we'll be flying to YUL again. We're waiting for scenery to come out for Montreal. We're getting some F-Sim Studios Montreal, hopefully within the next couple of weeks. So we're waiting for that. That's when we'll definitely do some more Montreal ops. And yeah. Thank you. Today we're delivering 18 million liters of olive oil. There you go. Aegean Airlines is my local airline. Very cool. Very cool. Thanks again, Infinite Flight Guy. I really do appreciate you, man. 44 months. Incredible. Which would you... Sorry, I got that one. Faraz, how are you, my friend? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well as well. Good to see you. I think he said they're ready to go, right? We're going to go facing east. Facing east. Sure.
Release parking brakes.
Park brake released.
Commencing push.
Beautiful. Engine mode selected, the start position. Good. And you can see we've got a freshly painted Air Portugal A330 beside us. Beautiful. Looking really cool. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and spool up engine numero 2. Enjoy. A couple of weeks, well, that's sooner than I thought. Yeah. Hopefully it's out really soon, man. Am I going on vacation? I just came back from a vacation, man. Yeah, I just came back from being in Houston for almost a full week. So no vacations planned for me right now. I'd like to go away somewhere in winter. Next big thing that I have is World Flight, which is going to be in California in November, the first week of November, and I'm hoping to be able to stream that here on the channel as well. So lots of cool stuff, man. Yeah. Captain Diaz, my man. Good to see you, dude. Appreciate you being here, man. Welcome. Just got a new 2 terabyte M.2. So happy, more than 1 terabyte for Flight Sim. Nice, Moff Jam. Awesome, dude. Yeah, I've got a 1 terabyte dedicated for the simulator and then a 4 terabyte SSD that I keep everything on. All my scenery and stuff like that stay on the 4 terabyte SSD. Hello from Greece. Good to see you, my friend. I cannot pronounce your name, so yeah. 737 is more manual. Yes, definitely is. Yeah. Sim RT2. Good to see you, man. Welcome back. Hello from Quebec, Canada. Good to see you, man. Welcome back. There needs to be more flight sim events in Europe. Yeah, I don't even know. Isn't there... Ooh, Volatia behind us. I'm going on vacation this Monday to Tenerife. Very cool. Whatever happened to Cosford? Is there not Cosford anymore? Cosford? That used to be the big flight sim show in Europe. Cosford. Okay, now, anytime. Stop the pushback. Ewan, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well.
Set parking brakes.
Park brake is on.
We have a good engine start.
Spool engine number 1. One on a Volatia 7171's loud. 717s are loud for sure. Yeah. Summer's hot. How are you, my friend? Good to see you. Welcome back. Leonard, good to see you, dude. Welcome aboard. Windshear, good to see you, man, as well. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You're also from Greece. Very cool. I love flying into Greece, man. I love the Athens approach. I love Athens scenery. It's absolutely beautiful, man. Absolutely beautiful.
Unlocking gear.
But as a cap, 2 and I can go with him to Punta Cana from Brussels. Very cool. That'd be awesome, man. Greisler, good to see you, man. Welcome aboard. Hope all is well. All right, how do we get out of here, chat? What is the best way for us to get out? Probably just go straight and then hang a right and a slight left and then do that. That's probably the easiest way around, so that's what we're going to do. Let's go flaps 1. Beautiful. We'll make sure that our trim values are all set down here. They want up 0.8. 0.8 should be good right about there, we'll say. Wonderful. Let's go engine mode selector back to the normal position. Predictive wind shear system to auto. Ground spoilers armed. Auto brake over to max RTO. TCAS is on and set 2000. Everything looks good. We're just waiting for him to give us the thumbs up. He's got the gear pin in his hand. He's giving us a little wave. Everybody wave. Say bye-bye. Au revoir, mon ami. Do people really fly all the stops for the world flight? Yeah, man. We fly around the world in a week. It's pretty crazy, dude. Pretty crazy. Cool. Park brakes coming off. Let's go ahead and advance the throttles here a little bit. And we'll go ahead and taxi ourselves over to runway 32 left for departure today, friends. Out of Toulouse. Delivery flight special. Aviation, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. I've heard of Cosford, but I thought it was an all military related. No, man, Cosford is basically Flight Sim Expo, but for the UK. But they haven't had it in, like, I don't know if it's been canceled. I don't know if they do it anymore. I don't know, man. Yeah. Thank you, Infinite Flight Guy. I appreciate it, man. But yes, the world flight is every single person will fly multiple legs around the world. I think we have... I don't know how many we have. I think we have 6 captains and 8 first officers. So, yeah. Just got the Thrustmaster TCA. Very cool. Hey, Con. Awesome, man. Hope you enjoy it, dude. Get some of these beautiful airplanes over here. Freshly painted Singapore Airlines 350. There's a Vietnam Airlines 350. There's an ATR 72. A plethora. A JAL, Japanese Airlines. Man, Air France 350, Finnair 350s, a Lion 330, all kinds of crazy airplanes over here, chat. Hey, Cap, do you play Microsoft on a MacBook? No, absolutely not. Sim takes a lot of memory from the PC. What's a good external memory? External memory? You mean like hard drives? I mean, you could get an external SSD, but just know, man, that like you're limited to whatever, like, you know, if you can use like a USB 3.0, that should be okay, but you're limited when you get an external hard drive. You're limiting your what your actual transfer speeds would be, right? You're never going to get like actual like proper hard drive speeds. Go on the left. Up here, yeah, and then we'll make a right onto, I think it's Sierra. Yeah, I think it's Sierra. Do you have 2 flying clamps on your throttle and side stick? I don't use any of the clamps. They just sit on a keyboard holder. I ordered like an extra long and wide keyboard holder, and that's what I have it set up for. Flight Sim Expo is absolutely awesome, man. If you can make it over, I highly suggest it. It is a lot of fun, man. A lot of fun. All right, let's go ahead and kill the APU. We'll kill the APU bleed. You should have been on. That's fine. We'll do our takeoff config test. Perfect. Brand new airplane. We shouldn't have any issues. Just remember, comfort is not the priority on a delivery flight. Enjoy that. Yeah, just smash it down, right? Smashy, smashy. We can take this one right here. We are a delivery flight, so we are extremely light. It looks like we got a couple airplanes over here that are going to be lining up as well, so we'll hold short for them. We'll see what they're going to do. Toulouse traffic Aegean 699 lining up runway 32 left. Toulouse.
690, taxi to runway 32 left.
You can do the wing wave? We will. Yes, we'll do the wing wave. All right, those guys are there. We got an Air France and an Air Canada. Interesting. And then we had a Volatia, but I don't know where he went. He may still be behind us. All right, let's get it. All right, let's go ahead and get our landing lights on. Runway turnoffs, wing lights, strobes. Good. All set there. Pull ourselves onto the runway. Also like to take a second to speak about our sponsor today, the wonderful people over at Thrustmaster. If you guys are interested in any of the products that you see me using, I'll go ahead and after we get off departure, I'll pin all the products that I'm using today. But if you're interested in any of the products that you see me using today, please don't hesitate to use the links down below. And also put exclamation point. Actually, no, we don't have commands. Everything's down below, and I'll pin them all in chat. But huge shout out to Thrustmaster for sponsoring today's video. I am using the Thrustmaster Airbus TCA pack. If you don't have this, I mean, if you fly Airbus and this isn't the setup that you have, I don't know what's going on. So, absolutely wonderful products. Love them. We'll be using them probably forever. So, once again, thanks to Thrustmaster for sponsoring today's stream. Let's do it, guys. Let's get it. Toulouse traffic Aegean 699 departing runway 32 left. Toulouse. All right, throttles up to 40%. Enjoy, my friends. Chrono's on. Let's go. Manflex 68 SRS runway auto thrust blue. We're going slight nose down pressure on the stick. Remember that we are literally going to be a rocket ship. We are basically an empty airplane. Airspeed's alive. We're about to hit 100 knots. Yep. V1. Rotate. Positive rate. Gear up. I think we used a quarter of the runway. Let's do a nice little wing wave for all of the workers here at Toulouse, getting this airplane set for us. Ah, yes. The nice little wing wave. Thank you all. Beautiful. Throttles to climb. Thrust reduction, we'll bring the nose down here slightly. Beautiful. Go ahead and get the runway turnoffs off. We'll get the wing lights off. We'll get the nose lights off as well. Ground spoilers can get disarmed. Thank you. Ground spoilers are disarmed. Beautiful out there, man. Are we in Unicom? We are. Can't hear the chatter in the background. Probably a little bit loud with these engines screaming at us, but
Are you going to go first? speed that, we're both yet. You can go ahead and take off, we'll stand by over here. Roger, lining up 3 to left, thank you.
Phoenix sounds are unrivaled in any sim, just amazing. I agree, man. Yeah.
I see what you did there.
They are some of the most realistic sound sets I think I've heard on an aircraft. Yeah. They do a great job. Really excited to see how their IEs are going to be and how version 2 is going to be. 220, we're going to go flaps clean. Landing already? We just departed, man. You can see we're climbing. The bumpy coming through those clouds, looking great.
Okay,
And we'll pitch for climb. Alright, there's 5,000 feet. We'll go standard barometric pressure. Good. And rolling out of this turn, we'll go ahead and hand it over to autopilot. Beautiful, coming on, wonderful. And we'll get our cruise altitude plugged in of 39,000 feet for us today. Wonderful. There we go. Great. Nice departure out of there. Is there currently ATC throughout the whole way to Athens? No, there's no ATC for us. There might be some... What do we got? We've got Madrid. We've got Roma. We may get Roma control. Maybe Roma control. I'm not sure. Yeah. Touchdown / rollout dynamics in the Phoenix are super nice too. Very satisfying to butter. It is. Yeah, I agree. Flew with Ryanair the other day for the first time. Never again. Uh-oh. I've heard good things about Ryanair, to be honest with you. Beautiful. Are there any mods for Fenix 320 with SimBrief iPads? Because the iPad you have is not nice. The iPad that I have is probably the best and nicest iPad I've ever used in any simulator. I'm not quite sure how you're saying not nice. I think it's probably user error. You probably have to just teach yourself how to use it properly, and I would guarantee you that it is by far one of the nicest that I've ever used. Hands down. Hands down. Ryanair is not even that bad. I think people say it just because of the meme. Maybe. Could be. Yep. Could be, man. I totally see that. I totally see that. There is 10,000 feet. Landing lights off. And we'll continue the climb up. Looking good. Athens is nice to fly to. Fly Tampa is a very well done airport. It is, yes. I do agree. I do agree, my friend. Will you stream X-Plane Mobile? Yep. Yeah, just mark your calendar, Leo, for sure, man. Yep. My dad did delivery flights for Air Berlin. He's currently flying for Qatar. Very cool, dude. Very, very cool, man. That's awesome. That's really cool. EGAP's my birthday today. Pretty much delivery to this world. Hey, there we go, man. Happy birthday, dude. It's my birthday tomorrow. Pretty cool, man. Gregory's Flight Simulation World. I'm doing well, man. Good to see you back on board. Hope you are doing well as well. Good to see you, man. How do you stop micro stutters on short final and Microsoft? Turn some of your settings down, man. If you're getting micro stutters, that's just your PC can't load fast enough. So, yeah. Ryanair is just for ultra low cost. It gets you from A to B for about 20 pounds. Yep, I agree, man. Yep. We are flying in real time, yep, and this is just a delivery flight, man. So something a little bit different. We're basically flying an unpainted livery, as you can see. There is no livery on our aircraft today. It is bare from the factory. And we're taking it out all the way to Athens to get its nice paint job. That's essentially what we're doing today. Mr. Mopar Dude coming in with 10 gifted members. Thank you very much, Mr. Mopar. I appreciate you. That is incredibly kind. Huge enough floaties to you, man. Guys, let's get some love in chat for Mr. Mopar Dude. If you just got a gifted membership, please make sure you say thank you in chat. That is unbelievably kind. Thank you very, very much, Mopar. I truly do appreciate that, man. Huge enough floaties to you. Let's get some love in chat, guys, for Mr. Mopar. Crazy, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you, dude. Diego, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope all is well. All is well on this side, my friend. And remember, guys, if you haven't done so, don't forget to don't forget to smash down the thumbs up. Nice, like to see different things on streams. Trying, man, just trying to do different things. Exactly it, dude. Exactly it. Just trying to have some fun. Shouldn't it be painted in Toulouse? See, I don't know, Captain Riyad. I really don't know a lot about like doing these delivery flights and stuff like that. Probably, I would think that they're probably painted in Toulouse as well, but we're going to pretend that Aegean has got a special livery for this, and we're flying it out to Athens for them to put their special livery on it. Yeah. The extensions for the Thrustmaster Airbus cost €100, almost as much as the joystick itself. Yep, probably worth it as well, Papa. You're constantly using your flaps, your speed brakes, your parking brake, the landing gear, right? So there's things with it. You're going to be constantly using those throughout your flying. So definitely worth it, man, for sure. Yep. Definitely worth it. I can actually put some in chat now. We can pin them. There we go. Ryanair delivery flight next, Seattle to Dublin, 9 hours. Oh, thank you. Some airlines paint it at their base. Airline Jet2 paints it at EMA East Midlands Airport and seats fitted in Manchester. See, there you go. So it really just depends, right? Really just depends. Thank you, Ruben. Are there any big scenery sales, like Steam sales? For certain times of the year there are, Jean. Like for 4th of July, there's always some sales and stuff going on, so yeah. Since you don't have link for the pannier loaders, I cannot use that. Nut rubbers are about to be replaced. Uh-oh. I wish I had I wish I could even have a discount code or something, you know? First ever Airbus flight, I hope it don't crash. Oh, baby. Well, Mark, you've watched me enough times, right? Should be. You got this. I have faith. I got faith. I use my TCA complete set for 4-engine, use all type of aircraft with different setups, and Microsoft pendular rudders are expensive but worth it. Absolutely. Yeah, for sure. Do you think that we're in a point where we are saturated of current airliners in the sim? We need the A330, the 300, and the 777? I mean, yeah, for sure. Yeah. Prime Day had okay discounts. Yeah, it was 23% off. I saw less. 23% off the TPRs. Aegean paints in Toulouse and fits seats in Athens. There you go. Pretty cool. Hey Cap, do you know why when I land in the 737 I put the throttles to a certain point it tells takeoff config? Yeah, that doesn't sound right. Have you calibrated the throttles? Everything's okay with throttles? Seems a little bit weird. Do the price ranges go near Christmas for Microsoft related products? Yeah, they do for sure. Yeah, there's usually sales on. There's sales throughout the year, right? So, yeah. Mike Alpha X-Ray, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. G Mark, what's up, man? Good to see you as well. Rado, what's up, man? Don't hold your breath for the 330. I think it's coming, but I don't think it's coming within the next like week or two. I think we're probably still a couple months out from it. That's just something that tells me. So yeah, just moved to Israel for a year. Would love to see a flight to Tel Aviv. I'll put in the Discord suggestion. Sounds good, mate. Yeah. How long do you think rudder pedals will last? Depends, man. I mean, I've had mine for 3-4 years now, and they're just like brand new. So yeah. Is it just me, or is AnyBuild's Detroit not well optimized? I mean, all AnyBuild sceneries are heavy on performance, G-Mark. I think we've all come to that realization a long time ago. But what you can do is in the AnyBuild's installer, go and like turn off the insides, turn off certain things that you don't need, right? Like there's animated snow plows and stuff, and animated passengers and animated terminals. Turn all that off and you'll get decent performance. You should be up and above 30, 35 FPS. Athena radar's online. Nice. I mean, we're still about 2 hours out from there, but hopefully they'll still be on by the time we're out there. You can see the weather starting to clear up in front of us as well. We're coming up through 25,000 feet. Looks like the weather is clearing up, which is always good. Animated passengers. Yes, some sceneries have animated passengers. They have people walking around the terminal, and yeah, so all of that's going to take resources, right? So Max Jet, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. I'm doing well. Hopefully you are doing well as well. Are you going to Mallorca or Spain anytime soon? I want to go to Ibiza. I don't know if we're going to get it in this week. We might do it on Monday. We might do, I was thinking maybe some EasyJet somewhere, Gatwick or something, down to Ibiza for Monday's stream. So maybe on Monday we might do that. We'll see. Anyone getting annoying terrain popping and etc.? Is there a fix? Usually that has to do with your internet connection, Jamie, because the simulator is loading terrain and data as you fly throughout the world, right? So Make sure maybe you have your, what's that thing, chat, that we all turn off now? Terrain cache, I think. Yeah. I wonder how many flights you have done in your YouTube career. I mean, probably thousands at this point, I would like to think. I don't know how many exactly, but yeah. There's a new Malaga scenery worth taking a look. Okay. Which one do we have right now? Just Sim? Is it the one that we have? What's the iCow for Malaga? I'll have a look here in my community folder. Malaga. I think I have Just Sim. What's the iCow code for Malaga? Because Malaga's not popping anything up. LEMG. LEMG. Who do we have? Doesn't look like I have anything. Yeah, I don't have anything. So I don't have anything for Malaga. Interesting. Malaga's off the coast of Spain, right? Like down, it's down here, isn't it? Somewhere? No, that's Lille I'm thinking of, I think. Alicante. Is that what I'm thinking of? No, it is. LEMG. Yeah, down here. Okay, yeah, it is. Malaga. Okay, I guess we don't have anything for that. I thought we did. Maybe, again, I'm probably thinking of X-Plane. I know I have one for X-Plane. Emma, our good friend Emma Bentley. I believe her scenery development group has a scenery for there. Okay, cool. Could do some cool, like, viewing A320 flights or something into there. That can be a cool flight. I wonder if Easy flies into there or something. I really did want to fly into Ibiza. So maybe we'll do Ibiza, and maybe next week I'll pick up that Malaga scenery and we can fly into Malaga. We can do some ops in and out of there. Maybe that's what we'll do for next week. Or not next week, the following week, you know what I mean. Cool. MK Studios is making one, still waiting. Gotcha, okay. I believe they're the same ones that do it for X-Plane as well, right? MK Studios, don't we have Malaga from them, I think? I'm not sure. When are the PMDG 800 liveries coming out on console? Ghost, I'm not on console, man. That's completely irrelevant question here, man. I have absolutely no clue, dude. That's, if you've never seen them, go to pmdg.com. They have a whole forum over on PMDG. That's a question for the PMDG forums, because that's the only place you'll actually get a proper answer, right? So, yeah. Will you fly the CRJ 1000 to Ibiza? Probably not. Maybe though, Diego. It's not a bad idea. I think they do that short flight, don't they? From like, where do they do that flight from? From Barcelona to Ibiza, don't they? Yeah. Can you fly to Helsinki? Not this week. Maybe next week or the following couple weeks we can. Yeah. But please, guys, don't just fill chat with flight requests and stuff like that. I'm not going to remember that you asked me to fly into a certain airport. Got to throw them up in the flight suggestion channel on Discord. Yeah. When are you flying the Fokker? I'm not interested in flying that airplane, Windshear. I think it's cool. I think it looks great. It sounds great. Looks like a great aircraft. But for me, man, I'm just not interested. I'm not interested in flying VOR to VOR in 2023. No, thank you. Hey, Cap, I use the TCA Captain Pack, and every time I use the reverse thrust, my number one engine goes to 70% thrust. Sounds like you don't have something configured correctly. Make sure that you've either got it configured correctly or in through the aircraft, the MICDO, or the EFB. How about Atlanta, Hong Kong? Okay, I'm just going to stop reading everybody's questions of flights and stuff to do. Got a weird glitch. No matter what rudder device I use, I always get jitters left a lot. Really annoying on the taxi and final. Huh. What airplane are you using? It needs to be calibrated. Yeah. Aviator, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Gigliotis, how are my friend? Good to see you. If it's happening in every aircraft, it sounds like you've either got conflicting controls, so you've either got something else set up to your rudder that's causing your rudders to turn left or right or whatever. So I don't know. Yeah. Do GSX profiles exist for any builds DTW? I haven't been able to find it. I don't know. We can just go to flightsim.to, right? Easiest thing to do, flightsim.to. Go to other, Find it on the list. GSX profiles and KDTW. Yes, there is one. Pardon me. Mine's out of date, so I need to update it. But yes, there is one. FlightSim.to, man. I'm going to be your best friend for all that type of stuff. Cap Caroline, how are you, my friend? Cap, what do you think is better, the 737-800 or the 900? They're both great. They're both great. I don't think you can go wrong with either one of them. Yeah. I think a lot of in-build sceneries have profiles built in as well. They could. Maybe. I'm not sure. Man, something's tickling my throat. Is there going to be an After Dark soon? Yeah, probably. I don't know exactly when, but... Yeah. After Aerosoft 330 trailer came out, people were hyped, told them not to hold their breaths because it's Aerosoft. Yeah, I mean... I don't know, dude. People are going to have to learn the hard way, I guess, right? People are going to have to learn the hard way. Alright, we're basically hugging the coast of France and Italy along here. Are we over Italian airspace yet? Not quite. We're actually going to be off the coast. By the time we do cross into Italy, we're actually going to be off the coast. And we're actually going to fly almost... We might be able to see Calvi. Remember the circle to land Calvi? One of the coolest approaches. One we haven't done in a while, actually. We need to revisit that. And then this airport as well. And then we have a Payware airport. Where is it? Down here? Yeah, LIEA. We have this one as well. Is it that one or is it this one over here? Might be this one. I can't remember. Olba. I think it's this one. Costa. Olbia. And then I know there's another airport down here somewhere as well. A lot of airports over here. Or is it this one? The doubled runway. Might be this one. Do you think Austin Meyer will use up all of his savings to keep X-Plane development going? No. You have to remember, man, X-Plane is used quite a lot in the commercial side of things. So... I think they're perfectly fine. Yeah. What's wrong with the Fokker? Just not my style of flying. Not that there's anything wrong with it. I'm not interested in using a GNS 530 or VOR to VOR. That's just, yeah. Is it, Dan? Yeah. Hopefully it hasn't slowed down at all. The one thing that I noticed, Dan, is like when we approach an airport scenery and like the simulator is like getting 30 FPS, then the camera isn't as smooth. So... We'll see. We'll see what it looks like. It does look nice and smooth, though. Yeah. Will you do a flight plan with a jumbo jet, like a 747 or something? Pinky, I mean, we did one not that long ago. Yeah, you can always go to the channel, man. We flew the 747 and the 787 for a full week. So, yeah, there's some content up there, man. Were you at FS Expo? I was. Yeah, I live streamed from the event. Yeah. Lots of flights to Italy were canceled this week due to extreme heat. Nearly 52 degrees in Rome. Holy. Wow. Sooner or later, Microsoft might be used commercially as well. Maybe. I mean, if Microsoft wants to pursue that, right? So there's nothing, like any simulator can get commercial, right? You just have to pay, Fliterer. That's all it is. You just have to pay for an FAA certification. And the simulator needs to do certain things. I believe you have to have, I personally don't know, so I'm not going to speculate on what needs to be done, but yeah, you're basically paying to get an FAA certification, and obviously Microsoft, I don't think that's the venue that they're looking for, right? I don't think that's what they're going for, so yeah. CHLM coming in with the $5 donation. Huge no floaties to you, man. Thank you very, very much for your support. Truly do appreciate that. Let me replay that message. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate you, dude.
Hey, Captain.
Hello.
Aegean.
Aegean. Yes, Aegean. I've learned. It only took me maybe 15 streams flying Aegean to say it properly. Question, what's the difference with flying a SID or just waypoints? Well, a SID is a standard instrument departure, Ed. So flying online, flying in real life with traffic, basically think of SIDs and stars as like on-ramps and off-ramps, if you will, right? It's it's basically for other pilots and controllers to know exactly where you're flying. So although there's no real issue with flying just waypoints off of departure, if you're flying on like VATSIM or a real life, you would most likely want to use SIDS and stars. Standard instrument departure, and a star stands for standard terminal arrival. Again, it's more for traffic flow. It's more so that everybody's on the same page, altitude, speed, waypoints, right? It's not like some crazy cluster, you know what, so. Yeah. Any updates on the 330? No. What do I do for a living? I am a full-time content creator on YouTube. Very fortunate. Yeah. Well, with the Fokker, we could do some Legacy Air Ontarios. No. Not interested. Did you pick it up, Les? Not interested in that. I think George said a while ago that it wasn't their priority to make a commercial version of Microsoft, but eventually they will, because why not? Who knows, man? I mean, once there's nothing left to do, maybe. Yeah. Will you cross Italy today? Yes, we will. We're going to cross right across Italy. There's our flight path right now. You can see where we are. We're still in the south of France. We're about to cross over. Where do we... Oh, there's Toulon. Where is... do we not go... There's Marseille. Marseille Airport's actually going to be coming up right here. And there's Nice. So we're off the coast of like Nice and stuff. I don't know if we'll be able to see Nice, but yes. And then we go literally straight across, following the coastline, all the way right across. And then we start our descent down and into Athens for 3 left. Yes, yes. I also did not get the 146 for those smaller things like biz jets, flights, or turboprops. Looking forward to the PC-12. Got you. Yeah. Hey Cap, can you fly LL Airlines once or more? Yep, and we flew them a couple times. We will for sure, man. Once we're in that part of the world and we're doing some more flights, absolutely. Hey Cap, Ken and Jenna in the house. Wasn't able to catch the streams last week. Took a vacation and rode the Oregon coast on our Harleys. Damn, that sounds awesome, Ken. Great to see you guys. Hope you guys had fun. Glad to see you're back safe and sound. That would be an amazing trip, no doubt. Yeah. Cap, can you show us how your Boeing yoke setup is set up on your desk? I would like to replace it. Hope it's not too much to ask. I put it on my desk and I use the 2 clamps and I clamp it. That simple, man. I don't have anything special set up to it. It literally just clamps onto my desk and I'm good to go. Thankfully, I'm tall as well, so I can sit a little bit back and I can have my rudder pedals, so it's really no issue for me. I find if you are having issues where you're like too close to your desk, try and bring your rudder pedals, move your rudder pedals up forward. Yeah. Lammy, good to see you, man. It's all about those pendular pedals, it is. Yeah. Hello, Captain, I'm back. How you doing? I'm doing well, Nash. Good to see you, man. Can we see Daisy? I don't know where she is right now. I'm going to leave her over there until she swings by, and then we'll see her. I'll be flying this in with no VATSIM for me. Waypoints will work. Thanks again. No worries. No worries, Ed. Yeah. Peak season in the Mediterranean right now. All the riches shuttling friends to and from their yachts and private jets. I'm a flight coordinator for a charter flight department. Very cool, Tom. What's the first payware plane coming soon? There's Marseille down there, chat. The first payware plane coming? I don't know. Probably the next one is the Aerosoft 330. Who is Daisy? My dog. Daisy the doggo. Gotta say, the Cessna Citation is a pretty fun plane to fly. It is. Yeah. It is, it is. The A320 is not going to be the first plane to come out. No. Don't spread speculation. Absolutely not. The first airplane will be most likely the A330, followed by either the PMDG 777, the TFDI MD-11. The Anybuilds A300, I believe, is going to be close as well. I actually think for it's either going to be the Anybuilds A300 or the Aerosoft A330. I think that's going to be the next release. Then it's going to be the 777 and the 777 MD-11. Then, I mean, I don't think the A220 is coming out this year. I think they've already confirmed that it probably won't be coming out this year. So, E220 hopefully early next year. I don't even know at this point, you know, who knows. Am I using Volanta today? I am using Volanta, yes. I am. That's where we are, our flight pen. You can see all the other airplanes behind us. A320 next month? Nope. Don't spread speculation. Not true at all. Not true at all. Love to get a Fenix update soon. Yeah, I'm surprised they haven't put theirs out. Yeah. I think the headwind will come out with the other 330 plane. Maybe. Who knows? Is the weather better now at your place? No thunderstorms brewing? Not today. Tomorrow it's supposed to be really shitty again, but no, today's good. What's the best site for add-ons? Depends, man. AnyBuilds has a store. FlightSim.to has a store. SimMarket has a store. So, yeah. He kept, when I move my cursor to steer with my TCA and Xbox, doesn't come, and it's really annoying. That's on Xbox, man. I have no clue, dude. I'm sorry. I don't know. Are you going to buy a new PC? Maybe. We'll see, man. With all the performance updates and stuff, I really don't know. I'd love to see how this PC handles 2024. That would probably be the smart idea, is to keep this PC until 2024 comes out, because in my opinion there's no sense spending $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 on a new PC if Microsoft 2024 is going to be a huge performance increase in what we currently have. Currently, feel like my PC handles this sim well enough. Could be better in certain situations, but I would say that it handles it well enough. So if there's going to be performance updates, one would like to think that this current PC should be able to handle it. But yeah, I'm also actively seeking for PC sponsorships as well. I think it's time that Flight Sim got some like PC sponsorship love. Just because I don't play Call of Duty doesn't mean that we can't get PC sponsorships over here. So yeah, actively looking for PC sponsors right now. So if you know anybody, let me know. I mean, let's not forget about FS Labs 321. Looks like they're close into flying. Yes, they are. They are bringing their A321 over for sure. Ken celebrating 7 months. Thanks so much, man. So 7 months down. Looking forward to hitting 1 year. Huge enough floaties to you, Ken and Jen. Thanks for the support, guys. Appreciate y'all, man. Thank you. It's crazy how nearly 4 years has passed since 2020 came out, as if COVID made the time go 10 times. Yeah, you're right. You're right for sure, man. Yeah, it is pretty crazy, man. We don't have TAF reports, Aviator. It's got to be exclamation point METAR. I'm right there with you. Was thinking of upgrading my GPU, but at the expo they said that they're hoping making FS24 10 times better on performance. Well, that's exactly it, Randy. So like I said, hey man, if there's a company out there that wants to sponsor the channel with a PC, I'm not going to say no, right? I will gladly accept that. But at the same point, I'm not going to drop $5,000 knowing that a new simulator with much better performance and optimization is maybe 6 months away, 8 months, 9 months away. You know what I mean? I feel like spending the money right now would be a waste. So most likely what will happen is once the 5000 series of GPUs, if I don't get a sponsorship, once the 5000 series GPUs are announced and maybe made available, I'll definitely pick up a 5000 series and kind of build a computer around that. That's the thought process that I have right now. So we'll see, man. We'll see how she goes. Who knows? Who knows, man? Maybe I'll wake up tomorrow to an email from a company. So you never know. Cap, is there a yoke and throttle you'd recommend that isn't Thrustmaster? I don't know, man. This is a Thrustmaster sponsored stream, Thomas. So even if there is, I'll probably wouldn't speak about it today. Ask me on a different day that we're not doing a Thrustmaster sponsored live stream, and maybe we can have a little bit more of a candid talk. Honestly, man, I mean, like I said, dude, I wouldn't accept a sponsorship with a company if I wasn't fully supporting of them and their practices and the products that they release. In my opinion, Thrustmaster does make the best lineup, the overall lineup. I don't think it gets better than the Thrustmaster products. There are other great products out there. I don't, you know, but yeah. Is 2024 that close? I mean, we're 6 months away, 5 months away from 2024, right? So I'm pinning a release sometime halfway through 2020, so 9 months. You know, something like that. Sorry, maybe about 11 months, 10 months away from 2024, I would think, something like that. Yeah. X3D Gang is waiting for you to join us, maybe. Yeah. Upgrade everything but the graphics card. Yes and no. I feel like then I'm going to be creating a bottleneck, though, Mitchell. That's what you have to be very careful of, right? If I get a 7800X 3D, I don't know how well that would pair with, like, you know, I don't know. I have to do a little bit more research. I got to get Les over here, actually, and Les, we got to jump on a phone call, and Les knows a lot more about this shit than I do, that's for sure. I'm happy with my Thrustmaster setup. Yeah, absolutely, dude. Yeah. No, you're fine, Thomas. Listen, hey, man, I was straight up about the answer, right? So... yeah, there's other great products out there, but just for today's stream, I'm obviously not going to speak about others, as we're, yeah. Are airlines still pushing the A320 CEOs? I believe so. Yeah, I mean, a lot of them have definitely moved over to the Neo, so. Yeah. Microsoft 2020 was released in August, so I'm expecting something like that. Could be, yeah. I mean, you'd think they'd want to take advantage of full summer swing, you know, maybe by June, you would like to think that something was out, so, yeah. Okay, well, that's good, Winter. We will. I need to recruit Les to the team. He's very knowledgeable about PC stuff. Yes, you do. Yes. Am I using X-Enviro? God, no. Who uses... does anybody actually use X-Enviro? Who uses X... I feel sorry for you. Give your head a good shake left and right if you use X-Enviro for Microsoft. That is... we're not going to get into that. Those guys are... that is some shady bullshit practices going on over there, man. Do you know if there is a good alternative to the PMDG 737? I think it's a little bit pricey. Unfortunately not, man. No, there really isn't. Unless you want to go over to X-Plane and use the Zebo mod, which is a great mod in itself, but you're on a completely different platform, so, yeah. CyberPower PC is a good brand which you can contact. Nah. No thanks. A320 CEO has completed all production as of 2021. Ah, there you go. What flight is this? Well, we're only doing one flight today, so yeah. How do you increase speed in this while being in managed mode? So Mark, one thing that you can do is your cost index. So go to your performance tab and you can change your cost index. So if, like, let's say we put in a cost index of 75, not even 100, is it going to change? Oh, there we go. So cost index of 75 bumped me up to Mach 0.79. So it's usually about cost index. And then if you want to keep it in managed mode, you can also just, like, click up, or sorry, down, and you'll still keep managed mode, but now you can, like, go to, like, Mach 8.1, which I believe is, like, top. But yeah, managed mode would be the 3 dashes, so that's how you would change it in managed mode. You just do it via cost index. The one thing with the Airbus is make sure that you change. So when you're about to start your descent, put your cost index back to like 35, and then you'll get more normal descent speeds, right? Because the higher the cost index that you have, the higher your managed speed will be. So like 326 knots on the descent, that's very fast. There's not a lot of controllers that are going to want to see you doing 326 knots through your descent, right? Up to 10,000 feet, so yeah. Where are you flying from and to? Yep, Nash, all the information is right here for you, my friend. I could not make things any easier for you to read my call sign, the network that I'm on, departure, time left, arrival, speed, altitude. Everything is right there. Nice big bold banner in front of your face, my friend. 737-600 is non-standard. Most airlines would use an 800. Yes. I had to go for the 4090 just to get that taken care of. Yes, to flex on all of us minions. Les, we know. X-Enviro is the Bredoc of weather. X-Enviro is the Captain Sim of weather. Yes. Bredoc, Captain Sim. Yeah. Yeah. May look good from the outside, but hey, man, I've already told you the story. I don't want to belittle companies and stuff like that any longer. For those of you that don't know, X-Enviro reached out to me to showcase X-Enviro for my stream and everybody. And in the notes that they sent me, they basically said, listen, we know that this product, 1, isn't really needed in Microsoft. 2, it's nowhere near where we want it to be for a release. And 3, we're really only selling this product because a few of our developers live in Ukraine and we want to sponsor them financially. That was my major issue with the whole X-Enviro project for Microsoft Flight Simulator. Listen, I'm all for helping and doing what I can when it comes to the war in Ukraine and all the bullshit that's going on in the world right now. But first and foremost, I'm not going to use my platform to try and misguide my users, the people that watch me, the people that, you know, take what I have to say about these sims and these platforms and these add-ons. I'm not just going to manipulate people to make a couple dollars for your development team that's in Ukraine. I mean, your ex-Enviro, you've been around for 4 or 5 years. You've been around for 4 or 5 years. You've been charging $89 for your X-Plane version. I mean, you've probably sold, I don't know how many thousands and thousands of units and how much money you've made off the X-Plane. So, yeah. I love how every dev lives in Ukraine nowadays. I mean, I know that there is a lot of them. I know that for whatever reason, the flight sim genre and industry is, there are a lot of developers that come out of Russia, that come out of the Ukraine. I don't know what it is, but, yeah. I feel people are just asking dumbass questions today. Sorry for my language. Nah, you're fine, man. It's Saturday, dude. Yeah. I just mean that the 5800X 3D upgrade is using 4K. It's nuts that the 3080 Ti became limited item. I could not believe it. I just thought for sure. I'm just bugging with you, Les. Just bugging you. I'm sure that 1080 or 1440p has total different results. I just never tested that for sure. Yeah. Avgeeks are Avgeeks, and the Antonov is how you may end up wanting to see the world. True. Yeah. Why not show love to all platforms and developers? What do you mean? I mean, I'm not going to show love to developers that are trying to undermine the community and they're trying to, you know, just make a quick buck off somebody else's back. I'm not going to do that. Yeah. Devs overseas are cheap to pay. True, there's probably that aspect of it as well. A lot of these guys, you know, they teach themselves how to do 3D models and stuff like that. And yeah, just 1080p, Tim. Fenix said that their main developer working on IE lives in the Ukraine. Could be totally true, but most of the devs are using the war as an excuse. But hey, could be totally true. Yeah, and like I don't want to make it sound like every developer is doing this. It was just, that was like the, you know, the whole X-Enviro thing for Microsoft, just immediately red flags going up everywhere when the developer, basically the top 3 things the developer says are, we know that this product really isn't needed within Microsoft. 2, it's nowhere near being done or at a point where we should be selling it. And 3, we're basically only selling this because we want to give money to our friends in Ukraine, is basically what it was. So I had a long conversation with him, and I basically told him that I wasn't comfortable trying to sell a product or push a product that I personally wouldn't use myself, and I wouldn't make my user base buy something. And I told him, I said, I personally don't think this is the way to go. If you have developers and you have friends in Ukraine, make some type of, you know, hey guys, here's Microsoft Flight Simulator, here's X-Enviro for Microsoft Flight Simulator, 40% of the proceeds, 60% of the proceeds are going to help Ukraine, whatever it may be. There were so many ways around it instead of trying to scheme your way through. But that's X-Enviro, and unfortunately, the lead developer of X-Enviro, I don't necessarily think he's a terrible person, but I don't think his priorities are in the right spot. I think he is first and foremost here to make as much money as he can, however he can, and whether that means good products or bad products, it's kind of just unfortunate. I've had a long, like I said, man, I've had conversations with X-Enviro dating back 8 to 10 years now. They were part of the X-Plane weather program for years and years and years. So, yeah. There's a sale on the Microsoft Flight Simulator Marketplace which reduces the cost of upgrading to Premium Deluxe. I've just upgraded, so I'm looking forward to some 787 ops. Very cool, Billy. Awesome, man. How much did it end up costing you? Do you know? Sutsu, thanks for the subscription, my friend. Appreciate you, dude. Hope I'm not butchering that name. Yeah. Noah's showing love to Indian airports. India became the 5th country to have an airport with 4 runways that can be operated together, hoping someone will make Delhi. Be kind of cool, man. Yeah. Got an aircraft going the other way. Right, Cap, I'm going to hop on the flight sim for whilst you're in flight. It's getting decent. So see ya at descent time. Keep up the good work. Take care, Nash. Any plans for the 330 Neo? I'm not sure. Yeah. Not sure. There you go, Billy. It's not bad at all. Yeah. What aircraft are they developing? Sorry, I don't quite catch what you first said. No, they're not developing an aircraft. They develop, it's called X-Enviro for Microsoft Flight Simulator. It's a weather program. So instead of using default clouds and default weather, it uses METAR-based weather and their own cloud depiction, and yeah, not good. Just not good. Not good in general. Yeah. All right, we're cruising away here, 39,000 feet. I think this is as high as we can go. I think. How do you check in here if there's... Doesn't this have like an optimal... I can never remember in the Airbus program. There it is, in progress. So the max flight level, it says 39,800 feet. Our optimum flight level is 390, and we're at 390, so everything's looking good there. Back here, 694 miles to top of the set. 4060 Ti coming in tomorrow. Frame gen should technically bring the sim from 50 FPS to double, about 100. Yep, absolutely, man. Yep. Do you recommend Flow Pro from Orbex? It's not from Orbex. Orbex sells it, Diego. I believe it's from the same guys that do Chase Plane and all that. I've heard good things about it. I don't know, man. I don't mind having, like, I don't think I use the toolbar list thing as much as I can, but yeah, I don't know. Victoria Mannings, thanks so much for the £5 donation. Huge enough floaties to you, my friend. Thank you very much for your support. I appreciate you. That is incredibly kind. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Remember, guys, if you haven't done so, don't forget to smash down that thumbs up as well. We're looking for 300 likes on today's stream. Don't know if we'll hit it, but yeah, it's from Parallel 42. There you go. But I've heard good things about it. I mean, I know a good friend Chewy of the channel. He swears by it. He thinks it's a must-have. So, yeah. Do I use a filter on the sim? I do not. No filter. Jacobo, it's probably going to be a whole new simulator. So you're probably going to have to rebuy the simulator all over again. Thoughts on P3D V6? I've never used P3D. I've never been okay with the whole way that they run the business over there on P3D, charging their customers over and over and over again every time they release minimal updates and stuff like that. P3D V6 in today's day and age just seems like a money grab. It seems like they got to take one last ditch effort at trying to claw as much money as they can back before everybody is completely gone to either X-Plane or 2024, right? So, yeah. I wasn't convinced of the full price that I could justify personally, but with a bit of money off, it made a no-brainer. There you go. Awesome. Sorry for the dumb question, but I know what happened if you engage the approach phase at cruise. Your speed would slow all the way down, Tim. You would slow down to your approach speed, which is probably like 140 knots or something. Yeah. It's so ugly, it literally looks like Microsoft with FSX textures. Yeah. You honestly don't feel like we need a new sim. So the main thing that I've learned, Mike, overseeing Microsoft and being able to speak with them at FS Expo is that this simulator, with the current engine that they're running, has basically reached its maximum potential. They really can't squeeze any performance out of it. They really can't, with the current code and the current way that this simulator is run. And that's why I think we're getting a new simulator. They've already mentioned that everything will be back compatible, so it still is built off the same platform, meaning that we should be able to just take our community folder and bump it over, but it's running on a complete new engine underneath the hood, if you will, right? So optimizations and multi-core performance, you know, right now DX12, it's made off of DX12. There's a lot of things that they were able to do while taking the shell of this simulator but moving it to a completely new platform. And I think that's what's warranting the whole new simulator, right? So, you know, picture it being, you know, some people, I think, were talking about it the other day. Some were saying, imagine that this simulator is a 2010 whatever car you like, Honda Civic, Honda Accord, whatever it is, right? And the new simulator coming out has the new technology. It may look the same, right? The body type may be the same, but it's got a new engine, it's got, you know, other certain things. Think about it like that, right? That's the easiest way that I've kind of been able to make sense of it. So, I have high hopes for it, man. I'm obviously not going to go like too crazy and like, oh my God, this is the best thing since sliced bread. I don't know. I really we need more information. We need to see, you know, we need to see it in real instances, not these put together, you know, perfect videos that Microsoft likes to do. We need to see real performance, you know. What's it like when I fly my 737 into London Gatwick? How many frames am I getting? What's the performance like? Is it smooth? Is it, right? So, yeah. That's essentially what it's like. Yeah. Then why can't they update rather than sell again? Well, because it's new, boy. You have to remember, man, it's Microsoft. One, they're in this to make money, right? So, as a company, it makes sense. In my opinion, it makes sense as long as you're providing the proper upgrades, i.e. performance and multi-core support and all that fun stuff. One, they're a business, right? They're here to make money, and in order to make money and in order to keep the services, the streaming of the ortho and everything that they have doing and all the free airplanes. Don't forget about some of the free airplanes that we've got, man, in this simulator. I mean, the AnyBuilds 310 and all the other stuff that they've added, the amount of free sceneries that we've got through, you know, world updates and stuff like that. We've got a lot of free stuff. We've got more free stuff for the simulator than I've ever received in any other simulator, right? So they have to continue moving over, you know what I mean? So, do you know if add-ons for Xbox users will be able to transfer over? They should be. That's what they've said, Ty. They've basically said that, yes, you should be able to. Yeah, Moff Jam, that's not true at all. Don't say that, man. It's not a free upgrade. You're rebuying the simulator all over again. It's a complete new purchase. You're not going to receive a discount. There's no, if you bought Microsoft 2020, you're not receiving a discount for 2024. Microsoft 2024 will be a full brand new purchase. It will cost you $69.99, $89.99, whatever version of the sim. I'm assuming they're going to do the same thing. You're probably going to have a base version, you're going to have a deluxe version, and you're going to have a premium deluxe version. So yeah. It's not going to be free, but what they have said is that your add-ons should work. So you should be able to take your community folder, right-click, copy, put it into the Microsoft 2024 folder, right-click, paste, and all of your airplanes, all of your sceneries, airport sceneries, everything should work. The only thing that I'm thinking might not work is like tools like GSX may need to get updated specifically for 2024. We'll see, right? We'll see, man. I'm also hoping that Microsoft does this the right way, and maybe, you know, when we're about 3 to 4 months out, they give access to all of the main developers like PMDG, Fenix, AnyBuilds. Those type of developers get like some type of early access, if you will, and they're able to either update anything that needs to be updated so that it's basically day one, okay guys, we're ready to go, you know. So that's what I'm hoping for anyways, if there is anything that needs to be done. So yeah, no, you're fine, Moff Jam. Just be very careful, man, because like you know how it goes, man. Somebody sees one thing and then it spreads like wildfire, right, Moff Jam? Somebody's going to go into somebody else's, well, Captain Canada said that it's going to be a free upgrade, you know. It's just crazy, right? So we don't like to spread misinformation. So no, it will not be a free upgrade. You will not get anything for free. Again, it's Microsoft, right? I think at the end of the day, in my opinion, they deserve an upgrade fee. I think they've done enough to fix this simulator, and hopefully they've done enough to 2024 to warrant spending that kind of money again. But no, it will not be a free upgrade. Game Pass Ultimate version, I have no clue how that's going to work, to be honest with you. I really don't know. Yeah. That would be the right way to handle it? Yeah, absolutely, Jarvis. And I know that they're not stupid, and I mean, it just, you know, you can see how much they've done, too, so...
Rotea 2586 Roma, ciao, squawk 55.
It's like a new car. It's a 2023 Mercedes, but I upgrade from a 2014. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Airsoft 330 is releasing July 26th. Are we just making up things now? Or have they actually officially said that the Airsoft A330 is releasing July 26th? That's 11 days from now. I don't think that's true. I think you might be just speculating right now. But yeah. Roma Control, very good evening. Aegean 699, flight level 390.
Aegean 699 Roma, ciao, squawk 5516.
5516. Aegean 699.
Rotea 2586, identified level 370.
Officially announced. Okay, but where? Aerosoft A330. Let's see if anything
Aegean
has been
699,
announced.
identified level 390.
Checks, thank you. I don't see anywhere where they have announced that the Aerosoft will be releasing on July 26th.
Mike, welcome to Olbia. Cleston Golf, Lima, Quebec.
A330 will release on the 28th, not the 26th, so we've already switched. Okay, so where are you finding this information out? Cap, could you please show your graphic settings? Felix, exclamation point MSFS. Exclamation point MSFS. Source, it was revealed to be a dream. Exactly. Yeah. Are you guys just speculating, or do you have an actual like source of information that we can take this? Or is this just straight speculation right now? I think it just 1242. No official date has been announced. Correct. That's what I would have assumed. Now that.
14 X-ray Charlie, holding point focus, but ready to go around 824.
Fine, 14 X-ray Charlie, runway 24, Foxtrot, clear for takeoff, wind 190 degrees, 6 knots.
On the 21st of this month, Airsoft will launch a new website for the upcoming A330 information. There you go. I did say summer, so it should be between August sometime. Who knows? No speculation. Is GSX worth it? In my opinion, yeah. It definitely is. Hey Cam, I've not watched your stream for a while, and I wanted to apologize for trolling in your streams in the past. Thanks, sorry. Okay, man. How come you use low settings for trees? Because I find if you have trees on medium or high, it literally draws trees everywhere. Like everywhere, everywhere, everywhere. Even where there's not supposed to be trees, if you have trees, and then not only that, they're like crazy tall, and like they just do weird things, man. Weird things. Kodiak 100 is on sale on Marketplace right now. Have you heard anything good on it? I don't know. What is the island below us? Good question. That island. Doesn't look like there's anything going on that island. Got the coast of Italy over there, though. The release date will be released in a month for the 330. Okay, guys. I don't care. Let's stop. Just silly at this point, man. Ecap, what avenue is easiest to get in contact with you regarding products for Flight Sim? My email address. If you go to my YouTube channel, go to the About page, and you'll see my email address. Go to the About section, and you'll see a for business inquiries, and then there's an email address. You can reach out to me there. I know that voice. No floaties.
France 1864, radar contact level 390.
Gilligan's Island. Any plans for the A320X?
Air France 1864.
Where can you see the temperature on the METAR? It's usually the last thing. See the temperature.
Very good afternoon. What's your for free flight 0? Aegean 690.
Engine is smoking. No, that's the. That's the.
5521 the box for Aegean 690.
Contrails.
For X-ray Charlie, radar contact, climb level 300.
1 level 300, Alpine 1 for X-ray Charlie.
Any train sim plans? No, I've never been into train sim, unfortunately. Apologize.
Aegean 690 identified, level 350.
Never been into train sims. Just I was gifted a membership. Thank you to who that was. There you go. 49 whiskey. Have to see a nice volcano eruption or a big ashes cloud live on Microsoft. Yeah, it's going to be kind of cool, man. Wildfires and all that stuff that they plan on adding. Pretty good. SimWorks Studio did a good job with this. Only $20. There you go.
Echo Alpha Alpine 1 for X-ray Charlie.
Is it the 2317? Yes. So 23 degrees with a dew point of 17. Bertram is usually what that is. Thoughts on the Tola series cap flying the 320 and Neo with you to Athens? They make great planes. Yeah, great planes. Tolas does good work for X-Plane. Probably one of the better X-Plane developers out there. Just added me on Volanta. Okay.
Request pushback from Soleil 51 Yankee Quebec.
What is dew point? I believe that's the coldest temperature.
Pushing from Soleil 51 Yankee Quebec.
I'm pretty sure is what that is.
64, report Mach number. Mach decimal 81, 1854. Thank you. Maintain decimal 81. Maintain decimal 81, Air France 1864, no floaties.
Still using Volanta. Thoughts? You gave it up. I still use it randomly, man. I don't use it for every flight that I'm doing, but I like to do it every once in a while. Yep. Could a GTX 1050 2 gig run X-Plane 12? I'm probably going to say no. Yeah. What's the map that you use for VATSIM traffic? I use, well, Volanta is usually the easiest to check for traffic and stuff.
Iral 544, proceed direct.
Ooh, nice picture. That gets a like from me. Although I don't like the 27 FPS in the bottom corner. That's a nice picture.
Proceed direct vegan.
I think that's probably one of the coolest features that I really like about Volanta is being able to see like other people's like screenshots and stuff. I think it's really, really cool. That is an extremely neat feature, I will say. You can tell a lot of thought process went into this. It's pretty cool. Pretty damn cool. 27 FPS at some airports is okay. I mean, it is what I get. 27 some airports absolutely kill it. So, yeah. Which program do you use to show the FPS in the bottom right corner? It's through Steam. Through Steam. It's the Steam. So if you go to Steam and you go to In Settings and then you go to In Game. In game, you have your FPS counter. In game FPS counter, and then you can choose where you want it to go. Off, top left, top right, bottom left, and make sure you use high contrast color, which makes it the green. Otherwise, it's like some weird yellow color that's very, very difficult to see. Volanta has some cool pictures. They do, yeah. Would you say Volanta is better than SimToolkit Pro? I think it's definitely more user-friendly, Diego. I like SimToolkit Pro just because SimToolkit Pro actually offers, in my opinion, streamers more variety on how they want to do things. You can customize kind of how the outlook and stuff go, and you can run it on 2 PCs. Whereas Volanta, you have to basically only have one stream PC, or you have to run it from the stream PC, which is, I don't know, it's weird. Watch Xbox users have access to more stuff so they can do more real ops. I mean, you have to, I think if you're on Xbox, you have to just make it like the realistic ops and stuff, right? How was Flight Sim X1 on a scale of 1 to 10? I mean, this year was a solid 9. This year's was really, really, really well done, man. My only complaint is, like, if you're going to host it in these cities where it's 120, 130 degrees, that we do these things in, like, the fall or the winter time. You know what I mean? I don't understand the thought process of doing this in June in Texas. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just, that's my only complaint. Is that if we're going to keep doing these things in like Orlando or Texas or these crazy humid and hot places, that we do it either in the fall, in the winter, you know, none of this June in Texas and stuff, you know what I mean? But I had a great time, man. I think the venue was fantastic this time around. I think hosting it at the Lone Star Flight Museum was really, really cool. Kind of in between all these old school airplanes, you had, like, you know, all these booths with people and stuff like that. So, yeah. The realistic, I have it on realistic, Tom, and it's, I can tell you sometimes it's far from feeling realistic. Yeah. I saw when Swiss stream sniped. Yeah, I mean, like I said, dude, I have nothing but respect for Swift. He was actually a really cool person, really cool guy. I have no issues with Swift. Everybody seems to think just because, like, because I've made a few comments on how I'm not a fan of his content, like, I don't like the videos that he makes, and I don't think they're, like, necessarily good for the flight sim genre. I think they promote a lot of trolling and a lot of stupidity in the flight sim. But I think at the same point, I have to understand people use Flight Sim for different reasons, right? Not everybody wants to load up Flight Sim and go from point A to point B as realistically in a manner as we can, right? So I think I just have to come to the realization of that. But just because I'm not a fan of his content doesn't mean I'm not a fan of him. I think he's a great person. Kudos to anybody that can get that many subscribers off doing something. So he's obviously doing something right. Yeah. I have it set to low on turbulence. It's way too much on realistic. I agree, dude. I agree. Yeah. Do you see any other content creators at the expo? I did, man. I saw a ton, dude. Civ Ryan, Chewy, Blue Games, XP72, Jeff Faviano. Saw a bunch, man. Saw a bunch of the people there. And that's just the ones that I can name. I ended up seeing and having some great conversations with he's over on Twitch. He's a great Murphy, Flying Murphy. No, what's his name? Murph. Fuck. What's Two-Tone Murphy? I had to think about that for a second. Two-Tone Murphy, had a couple great conversations with him. Yeah. They said they have to do it at the time of the year for it to be cheaper because no one else wants to hold the conference at that time of the year. If they held it in Houston in the fall, it would be way too pricey. I mean, that definitely makes sense, Jarvis. Definitely makes sense. But at the same point, I feel like if everybody, like, you know, if you charge everybody $20 more or $30 more or something, you know what I mean? Yeah. Did you see when Chewy broke his arm? I didn't see it when it just happened, but I saw him right after, immediately after. Like he was getting out of the car at the Microsoft barbecue, and he was pretty white. His face was very, could tell there was some concern. So, but he got it checked out. They had like medical staff there, and he got it checked out, and they confirmed that it most likely wasn't broken. It actually ended up being that he fractured it, like a perfect fracture, which is crazy. I can't believe he was even able to like think straight with like a full fracture. Yeah. Does Microsoft have a Max or PMGG even making one? PMGG's making one. Yeah, so they said for the next expos, it's either going to be in Orlando or Vegas. So, yeah. That's one ugly livery. Yeah, I mean it's bare metal. It's not a livery. This is what the airplane looks like coming out of the factory. It's got its protective paint on it, if you will. This is a bare metal livery, man.
Latina 3 Alpha arrival, descent level 130.
Hopefully it's in Vegas. Yeah.
Latina 3 Alpha arrival, descent 130 with Alpha 5.
How was the barbecue? It was really cool, man. It was really cool. I was able to meet some awesome people. Pilot Stud, that's another one that I was able to meet and have a chat with. And yeah, it was good. It was really good, man. Hope it's in Orlando, so I don't have to fly to Vegas. I live in Tampa. I'd rather Vegas a lot for a lot of reasons. Vegas, I think, would just be a much better experience. I don't mind. I grew up going to Tampa every single year. I don't mind Florida, but I'd much prefer Vegas. Just landed at LGAB for the first time. The Flight Tampa scenery, love it. Nice, Abba. It's very nice. Yeah. If it's Vegas, I'll definitely try and be there. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. How many kilograms less of weight without the paint on all the aircraft? Yeah, I have no clue. Yeah. Hot weather makes for bumpy landings. When landing in Texas, it's a vomiting comet. It is, the vomit comet. Good to see you, Oso Grande. Hope you're doing well, man. Pilot Stud is a great creator. He is. Yeah. The only thing that I, again, kind of going with these things, and the only thing that kind of sucks with these creators is that when things start to slow down, their channels really start to slow down, right? When there's not news to announce every week, right? Everything really starts to slow down. That would be my only complaint, being that type of, like, that's where you focus your genre of flight sim stuff. That would be my only really issue that I see with it, is that, okay, what happens once we have all of these add-ons? Where does your channel go from there, right? Like, there's going to get to a point where, like, we basically have everything and we know everything. And another thing is there's a lot of channels like that. There's so many, ever since, I remember, who here remembers Frugal? I remember Frugal Sim was, like, one of the only content creators that was doing that whole, like, flight sim news thing. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like now it's a dime a dozen, man. There are so many flight sim specific, like, news channels that, I don't know, man. I feel like it would be difficult to kind of grow and stuff like that. I do agree with you. He's a great content creator. I would just be, I'd be curious to see where he would go from there, Frugal Sim? Oh, man. Frugal was the OG, dude. It'd be cool seeing Jeff Aviano at Tampa Airport. He doesn't live in Tampa anymore.
Continue climb level 100.
Climb level 100 from Soleil 51 Yankee Quebec.
Yeah, it sucks that Frugal left. Crazy that, like, Frugal just hung it up after, what, how many, over a decade? It was pretty crazy, man. He just completely hung it up, and yeah. Felt like good to see, mate. Jeff is in St. Louis, correct. Yeah. Frugal Sim, Matt Davies, yeah, man. The OGs. OGs, man. Yeah. I mean, I wonder what Frugal's doing now. Obviously, he probably stepped, he stepped off to probably do something else. I'm sure he had a passion for something else, but definitely sucks to see them go, man.
Voltea 2586, confirm direct route.
Where's Cat Strader? He left as well. He ended up getting a new job in the aviation industry, and yeah. Price of your setup, computer, monitors, peripherals, everything that I have here, probably looking at 7,000 Canadian, 7,500 CAD, 5,000-6,000 US, something around there. You're considered quitting flight simulation. You've been doing it for a while. Does it get boring? Have I considered quitting? No, absolutely not, man. I still have a ton of fun doing this, dude. I have a ton of fun doing this. This is my, this is what I truly enjoy in life, man. Yeah. Last I knew he was working with company startups, maybe. Yeah. I'm sorry, who is Frugal Sim? If you don't know who he is, that's nothing wrong with that. Something with a more stable income? Could be, Fuber, could be, man, yeah. I mean, here's the thing, though, Fuber, when you've been around that long, and you have, like, sponsorships and stuff like that, and, you know, he was paid to review products and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. Do you ever figure out, oh, don't you know. Davies was a tragic one. It really was, man. Especially like everything that he went through with his like his weight battle and, you know, being over 500 pounds and then losing it all to be like under 300 pounds, like 200 pounds ish. And yeah. Do you remember the whole FSX Genius drama? Is that the guy that was building computers for everybody and like took a bunch of people's money and then basically fucked off? Is it that one? There's been a couple things in the community. I remember like I was just like getting into the hobby back then when like that type of stuff was going on. Really cannot wait for the Fenix IAEs. Hopefully the wait is worth it. I'm sure they will be. Even their V2. Yeah, I remember that one, Fever. I remember that. And there was a bunch of people that like, I remember there was like a bunch of content creators and stuff that were like supporting it as well, right? Didn't he like send PCs to like content creators and like, yeah, I remember that. I was like watching Detroit's videos on here, very old school, but neat to see how customized FS9 was. There you go. I don't know that content creator, unfortunately. The thing I like about flight sim is you fly the routes you have flown IRL and you see what the pilot does during the flight. For sure, Bertram. Yep. What happened to Davies? Matt Davies passed away 6 months ago. Cap, when you think about getting Thrustmaster Boeing yoke with a honeycomb throttle quadrant and the Thrustmaster ruddles for first flying sim hardware, it's a great combo. Great combo for sure. How do you get high-end preset set on Microsoft?
Agent 699, reduce Mach number decimal 77.
Reduce Mach number decimal 77 in Gene 699.
Go there 2586, Mach number
I'm
decimal
getting
81 or
TCAS warnings for some reason.
81 or greater, OTF at 2586.
I think the airplane beneath me isn't actually beneath me. I'm getting TCAS warnings from him. I don't know why.
Climb level 360.
Yeah, it's doing weird things.
Palermo and flight level 360 Nordic, uniform 0. Can I activate 07 decimal 79?
Roger, thank you.
I don't know what's going on, dude. It's making the aircraft climb and descend and...
Level 544, direct Gockel, monitor Unicom 1228.
Yeah, see, TCAS just continuously going. Okay, I'm going to turn that off for now. I
Level
don't care.
544, direct Gockel, Golf Oscar Kilo Eco Lima, Gockel, monitor Unicom 1228.
From control from Voltaire 2586.
We were doing Mach 7.9. I don't know.
350 for traffic. Voltaire 258.
I'm not quite sure what was going on with that. And I don't know why the TCAS would be freaking out over somebody 2,000 feet below us. Unless it doesn't think that, I don't know, it didn't look like he was...
Agent 699, can you please check your transponder?
Yeah, we had to turn it off because the aircraft beneath us is causing our TCAS to go crazy, so we had to turn it off.
Roger, confirm you are level 390.
We are level 390 Mach 77.
Roger, the traffic below is 370.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know why the TCAS is acting the way that it is, but it was trying to make us constantly climb and descend and climb and descend.
Roger.
From control Voltaire 2586, we can go 350 for traffic.
Roger, descend 350 and the traffic above is level 390.
Roger.
TCAS is asking to reduce the range in the ND.
Phoenix.
Wait, what? And try and turn it back on, see what it does. Nah, see? It's freaking out as soon as it goes back on.
Yeah, for some reason we have some FNC problems, so I'm unable to add any direct, so I have to fly the route S side, navigate uniform 0.
Roger, no problem. Hotel 2586, confirm you have the Fenix Airbus 320.
Confirm that is our aircraft to June 699.
Roger, that's a known bug with the airplane.
Ah, got you. We'll just wait for him to get in front of us, and then as soon as he does, I can turn it back on. Turn off the TARA, not the whole transponder. It could possibly do that. Yeah.
Level 200, Soleil 51 Yankee Quebec.
51 Yankee Quebec, climb level 380.
Climb level 380, Soleil 51 Yankee Quebec.
7745, descend level 90.
Put it on TA. There we go. We'll go TA. No, not TARA. Put it on TR, and that way it won't go crazy. How do you speak to Air Controller through the headset? You set a push-to-talk button. So you download the software. So when you do VATSIM, you get a software.
745, descend level 90.
And you just go into the settings, and you basically just set up your push-to-talk on your... Go to your audio. You set up your... Make sure that this is going so you can see your voice and outputs and inputs and... Yeah. Did you play CSGO? I used to play a lot of it, yeah. I'm kind of waiting for the new one to come out. Yeah. What's the difference between TARA and TA? It's a good question. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah. Mr. Enzazo talking about the final push for the 777 gets me excited. Yeah.
Top Sky 78 Mike, direct the buttocks, clear the buttocks.
Yes, thank you guys.
To Romeo arrival. Expect ILS 05.
Think the 777 can come this summer?
Buttocks and expect
I don't know.
buttocks to Romeo arrival runway 05.
I don't know. ECAP, do you use FSLTL for your traffic? Yes, I do. Resolution advisory is RA. Got you. Okay. What is TA? Traffic advisory? Okay. And RA is resolution advisory. Okay. Got you, Steve. That could be it. TA will notify you. TARA will automatically increase height and reduce height. Got you. Okay. It's on the cockpit last year, but KLM 737 Oslo to Amsterdam. I'm glad I got to sit in the headset and read the METAR for them. Very cool. That's very, very cool, man.
Canada 2807, do I need to listen my altitude?
Just bought the Fokker 28 and the textures are blurry compared to the A320 and the 737. I think the plane is overpriced. Are you... I know usually like you have to put like a 4K, like... Is there like 4K resolutions that you can use or something like that? I don't know. Do you have any videos with you using shared cockpit? Yes. They're older ones. But yeah. You'll be flying the 330 when it releases. Yes, absolutely I will be. Yeah. We've got, there's Lerm. There's Learn. Naples. Napoli. Where's Naples? There's the volcano. The airport's right there. That's a cool ass airport, man. We've flown into there a bunch.
Descend altitude 6,000 feet, QNH 1015.
We ever return to X-Plane? Maybe. Maybe, man. Who knows? You have to be optimistic, but who knows? How do you choose your flights? A couple ways of doing it. I use Flight Radar 2.4 to kind of check certain airports that I want to fly in and out of. I'll see like where arrivals are coming in or where they're departing out of. And then I also have a flight suggestion channel on my Discord where people can put flight suggestions in places that they'd like to see me fly. So, yeah. Is it normal for the FPS to decrease as you proceed with your flight? It shouldn't, but I've heard that that's a bug for a lot of people, Felix, so I don't know. You're flying the DC Design Concorde. Awesome, man. Enjoy it. Is there a way of calibrating rudder pedal axes inside of the Fenix A320, like with throttle quadrant? I'm not sure, Ark. I don't think so. No. I think to calibrate rudder pedals, you got to use like the Windows calibration, I'm pretty sure. FlightAware is really good. FlightAware is good, yeah. FlightAware is good for the only thing with FlightAware is it doesn't actually give you the proper call signs and stuff.
Sequencing, turn left by 10 degrees.
Sequencing left 10 degrees, Aegean 699. We'll go left. We'll go to 105 for him. Have you flown in Alaska before? We have, yeah. We've done a lot of flights up in Alaska. We've been to Juneau, Ketchikan, Fairbanks. Yeah, pretty much.
Taro 745, descend 4,000 feet, via Exama, cleared LS Whiskey 16 left, report established.
You'd be surprised to see the 777 based on that. Yeah, I mean, I would agree.
4,000
No.
via Exama, cleared LS Whiskey 16 left, Taro 745, report established.
I've been to Anchorage? We have, yeah. We've done a ton of flights up in Anchorage as well.
Papa, passing level 134.
Enjoy flying really busy airports on Faten. We're keeping it chill and go to some more interesting landmarks. Depends. A little bit of both. Tiberiu, a little bit of both, man, to be honest with you. Probably like the best of both worlds. Triple seven in October, November, if I had to guess. Maybe. We'll see, man. We'll see. I'm late, but morning cap. Flight Sim Mike, good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Will there be a summer sale soon for Flight Sim add-ons? You probably just missed the last summer sale, to be honest with you. Have you ever flown in Australia? Yeah, we've done Australia, New Zealand.
Canada 2807 for sequencing, turn left by 10 degrees.
Do I play DCS? I do not, no. Nope, never played any DCS.
Canada 2807, turn left by 10 degrees.
Air Canada 207, turn left 10 degrees.
Microsoft Store has a summer sale. There you go. Looks like Orbex actually has a summer sale still going on. There you go. There's a sale happening right now in the Microsoft Marketplace. There you go. Is the Airsoft 330 guaranteed this summer? No. Not sure why they haven't announced which variant they're doing first. Maybe they'll surprise and drop the whole thing. And NGX, maybe. Yeah, who knows, man. MK Studios are dominant design for KPHL. Oof. I'm going to say MK just because detail. Depends on your PC, but MK for detail. MK Studios top notch with the detail for that airport, man. MSDT having a sale on till the end of the month. There you go.
Level 340.
We're leaving his airspace shortly. Roma control.
40 Golf Papa, climb level 340.
Climb level 340,
MK Studios or other MK Studios for sure. MK Studios all day long. Mainly because they have the new runway in the MK Studios. So it's all speculation at the moment. It is, unfortunately. Yeah. I mean, they're gonna do all variants, right? They're gonna do the freighter. They're gonna do the 200, the 300, probably the 200 LR, the 300 ER. They'll probably do all the variants, but we shall see. Next long haul has to be a Scandinavian A330 real world route, maybe. Living life guaranteed is death and taxes. You got it.
Is my feeling correct?
Yes, sir.
How old is the Fenix A320? I think it's been around for what, a year and a half? Sounds like one of the OG opening songs. Wouldn't be a bad intro song. I don't think we've ever used this one. This is a new one. Well, it's done by Ballpoint. I've used some of Ballpoint's music before. He makes good tunes. Would you fly the 777 again since the systems work? We flew it not that long ago, Adam. Yeah, we did a full week, man. Did a full week flying the 747 and the 787. Maybe about a month ago, not even. So yeah, we flew it, dude. As far as like, listen, man, like I said, dude, these default airplanes, they're fun to fly every once in a while, but I can't see my, like, there's just not enough there, especially when it comes to like the way that they fly and the way that they handle. There's just not enough there to keep me wanting to keep flying them. They're okay to do it for a stream or two every now and then, but I really want a third party, you know, 747 and 787 and stuff. So yeah. How did I get into flight sim? My grandfather was into flight sim when I was growing up, man.
970 flight level 390 overhead Bravo Tango Alpha.
Would you recommend to buy the Fenix now? No, you buy it now. The V2 is a free upgrade with the Fenix, so you're not losing anything by purchasing and supporting the airplane now.
70, Roger, descent level 200, expect runway 16 right, LS Zulu.
There you go, Aiden. I mean, just in my experience, Aiden, that's one of the worst 747s. As far as like the way that everything's there, so is Fenix V2 out? No.
Correction, Aircap 3 Alpha arrival, and when able, direct Suvok.
Roger, it's the Alcap 3 Alpha arrival, and we'll proceed direct Suvok, United 970.
Opinions on the Zebo? It's a great airplane, especially for free, man. Doesn't get much better than the Zebo.
Aegean, correction, Air Canada 2807, resume all navigation, direct Rutum.
We'll be able to get the V2. If you own V1 of the Fenix, yes, V2 is a free upgrade. There's no price.
Air Canada 2807, resume
no default for me, no thanks. I love how everyone was mad at the initial release of Microsoft. Default aircraft have always been not great, but didn't move Microsoft until PMDG dropped. Yeah, I agree, Tom. I mean, the third-party airplanes are what truly make a simulator, right? I think that's why you still have that. People still, you know, will be like, hey, X-Plane is far superior than Microsoft because of the third-party aircraft. And, you know, eventually Microsoft will get there when all of these airplanes come to fruition. But hey, Kat, what mode do you have on the Fenix? Yeah, performance. Yeah. And I use GPU rendering, Felix. GPU. Microsoft is extremely CPU intensive and single core, like it's CPU intensive. So if you can offload anything off of the CPU, you should get better performance. Awesome news, Captain Grease. Glad you're enjoying it, man. It is pretty awesome. It is a pretty great. It is pretty great, my friend. I got to head out, unfortunately, but now have a good arrival. See you tomorrow. Happy early birthday. See you. Take care, my friend. Thanks for coming to hang out, dude. Appreciate you. In the Netherlands, we heard about Ottawa tornadoes. You from Ottawa, right? Did she experience anything? I am from Ottawa. I did not see her experience anything. No.
699, resume all navigation direct Rutum.
Own navigation direct Rutum, Aegean 699. Alright, direct Rutum. Good.
Fully established LS, 16 left.
0745,
why not F28? Just not interested, Jonathan. Not my style of airplane, man. Not my style of airplane at all. Assuming he wants normal speed again. What are you doing for your birthday tomorrow? I think I'm going out to dinner with the fiance. That's pretty much it, man. We've got a live stream in the afternoon. We're going to fly into Innsbruck. So, yeah. With your stream PC, I have a few things to ask. Firstly, are you using the CPU's encoder or GPU's encoder? Secondly, I don't know if there's a command, but what is the GPU you have in it? I'm using GPU encoding. Obviously, you always want to use GPU, especially with newer NVIDIA cards. And you can... I think it's Stream PC is the code.
Canada 2807, confirm direct Rutum.
Thanks, Xavier. Yeah, it's exclamation point Stream PC, and there's the specs for the Stream PC. So I've noticed, Dan, are you here right now? Dan, if you're here, say something in chat, Dan. Have you noticed how randomly the camera has like I feel like the camera's not running at 60 FPS anymore. You notice that? Or maybe it is for you, but it's not for me.
Aegean 699, Mach number 80.
Mach decimal 80, Aegean 699.
France 1864, reduce Mach number 80.
Wave?
Are reducing to 80. Air France 1864.
See, I don't know if that's just like, if that's my monitor being weird, or like the OBS capture being weird, or if it's like that through the actual stream. Bonjour. It seems fine. Okay. Maybe it's just this monitor. Camchad says certainly not in 60 FPS anymore.
Roger 2586, able
weird.
Mach number 82 or greater.
I honestly think it might just be the might be the camera. Hold on, I'm gonna watch it now. I'm watching the stream. I'm gonna see what it is. I'll see if it's smoother on this than it is on the, because I know sometimes OBS. Yeah, okay, it does seem okay. Yeah, it's fine. It's not. What I'm seeing on the stream PC isn't as smooth as what I'm seeing here, so it's weird. We're back in the 737. We just flew it last week, man. I don't know. Yeah. Looks like 30 FPS. It's definitely on 60. I just checked as well. I think it's something to do with these cameras, man. I have a new camera coming, so I'm fingers crossed. Does EasyJet only fly from Europe to the UK, or do they do full Europe too? They do Europe as well. They're just, the call sign is Alpine. Comparing it to earlier, it's not as smooth. See, and that's what I'm wondering, like, why it does that over the course of a flight. I do agree with you that that's like what I've noticed as well. Sometimes it doesn't, it like degrades in like smoothness over a stream. I don't know. It's weird. It is weird.
Aegean 699, monitor Unicom 1228. Ciao.
Over to Unicom 122.8. Thanks for the ATC. Ciao. All right. Hope the installation of 2024 is not as bad as 2020. Yeah, that's something you'd like to see improved as well, right? Yeah. Oh, the ball of sunshine. Hemi, good to see you, man. Is 2060 good for flight sim? Well, that's just my stream PC, right? So I have a dual PC setup. One's a stream PC, this is a stream PC, and so at 2060 I think you'd be okay, but yeah. I have the 2060 and around 30-40 FPS on Microsoft with the Fenix on medium. There you go. Nothing wrong with that. What is your optimum flight level on the McDo? Probably 390, our current altitude. 398. But, well, obviously, we're not going to go to 40,000, so. Ready for Fenix V2? Yes. Yeah, I'm excited for the performance upgrades in the Fenix V2 as well. That's what I'm excited for. How do you fix Steam offline servers, Microsoft? Mine are offline. I don't know. I don't know if I've ran into that issue before. Chat, do we want to keep it real time, or do you guys want to, do we want it to be, because it's going to get pretty, it's going to get nighttime pretty quick here. So you guys want to keep it real time, or do you guys want it to be like, I think we'll be landing at nighttime if we keep it in real time. We'll definitely be doing a nighttime arrival. Unfortunately, no high time. No, man. Do you by chance have the date? No, sorry, hi. I don't, man. Yeah, we'll keep it real time. Hazy, foggy weather down there. I live in Athens. It's pretty dark already here, so might want to push it back a little bit. It's going to be, yeah, by the time we get there. Yeah. When we fly the Honda Jet or the Cirrus Vision Jet for Microsoft? I don't know. I want to do like, I think it'd be really cool to like do like a community fly-in where we all get in like business jets and stuff like that. And we fly to like somewhere in California and we act like we're super important people or something like that. I think that'd be kind of fun. I'd like to try the Honda Jet. I've heard a lot of cool things about it. I actually met the lead developer and owner of the company of the Honda Jet, and he was a really, really nice guy. So Marwan, I believe is his name. So it'd be really fun. Yeah, it'd be cool to do that. Bring your business jet to Omaha. The Honda Jet is hella fun. Yeah, I think it'd be really cool to like get a bunch of people just lined up on the runway in their Honda Jets and just rip off to someone, you know? I think they can go to like 49 or 48,000 feet at them. Yeah. I think what's cool about the Honda Jet is you can literally like, it's almost like a car, right? It has like a push to start. Like you just like, yeah. FYI, we all think we're important in California. Exactly. That's why we want to go. Honda Jet is flight level 430. See, that'd be cool, man. Get everybody up to flight level 430 and stuff. How is Orbex Oslo on performance? Orbex Oslo. Orbex Oslo is better than Just Sim Oslo, so, yeah. The Vision Jet is flight level 310. Ah. Are you excited for the Fly-by-Wire 380? Meh. I think it'll be fun to, like, I think it'll be cool to do some 380 flights, but... Thought I saw some private jets go pretty high. Yeah, they do, for sure. I mean, 430 is... That's pretty ridiculous. I get pictures... Well, I used to get pictures from a buddy who was... what do you used to fly? The Citation XL, I think. I'd get pictures from him at like 45,000 feet. Yeah. The Koch Spur. What a great name. Fly out of Honda Jet and then complain about climate change. What is a short real-life 380 route? Oh, there's probably somewhere in the Middle East that offer like a shorter route. Yeah. Your neighbor flies the Global 7000. They cruise at flight level 570. Is that actually a thing? That's ridiculous. That's actually insanity. Emirates, Dubai to Mumbai. They do that in the 380. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if they do like Kuwait City to like Dubai as well. Anywhere into Dubai, right? Emirates, Australia to New Zealand, 2 to 3 hour flights in a 380. Be kind of fun. I've seen Spy fly the Fokker and it seems very difficult. VOR flying is a thing to get used to. Oh, definitely is, man. Yeah. It's an archaic way of flying, although it's a very simple. Once you learn how to do it, I'm sure it's a very simple way, but it's also old, archaic for sure. Not all the time. He did Newark to somewhere in Africa, started flight level 450, then climbed to 57. That's insane, dude. They do Riyadh to Dubai on a 380. It's like 1.5 hours. That's crazy. No time to sit back and relax in that cockpit. Yeah. That's for sure. Bertram, take care, man. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Will we do a return flight? No. No. This is a single flight, single delivery flight. Captain went to X-Plane, he would get so many viewers. I would tend to disagree with you, man. Who cares about X-Plane right now? I mean, right now, X-Plane's... No. 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 I mean, we started off in X-Plane, but Unfortunately, X-Plane 12 is just nowhere near where it should be. You don't deliver the aircraft, then deliver it back. Exactly. Airbus called and said they forgot to install part. We got to go back. Circle back. Many moons ago, I took a scheduled flight in A320 from Gulf Air to Dubai and Abu Dhabi. Took 20 minutes. Pretty cool. What's planned for tomorrow's flight? We're doing Vienna to Innsbruck tomorrow. Back to Vienna. Birthday stream tomorrow. What part did they forget? The ILS. The most important one. Axel, thanks for support, man. Appreciate you, dude. 6 months. Appreciate it, man. Huge enough floaties to you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Really do appreciate you, man. We watched that whole convo down in Houston with Greenlight at the barbecue place. It's just not there, man. Yeah. Flew to Lowy last night with XP72 for Manchester. Great flight. Nice. Very cool. Hopefully you guys did the circle to land. I feel it's inappropriate to fly into Lowy unless you're doing the circle to land. Lowy is one of the only places I will turn off live weather just so I can specifically fly the circle to land. You cannot fly into Lowy and not do the circle to land. It's just, you can't. You can't. 510 still. That's crazy, dude. That's crazy. We did not do to winds. Turn off live weather, man. Turn off live weather. Off to flight's departure from Salt Lake City, then back for the landing. Sounds good, Tom. Flew in a 2.6. Waste. Waste, waste, waste. You have to. What is white line off the wing? Is that from jet stream from another aircraft? Correct. Correct. I don't know where he is. We're like almost racing each other. He's right there. I'm not quite sure what the ATC did with our flying, with our paths here. Jet 2 in a Lowy is fun. Yep, absolutely. Captain, do I have the Tolos A320 Neo? No. Nope. If I want to go fly a Neo, I will go and fly the free fly-by-wire A320 Neo in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Why anybody would want to pay $90 to have an A320 Neo in X-Plane is beyond me, but that's fine. That's just my opinion. Is it really hazy? Is that ocean plus haze? Just nighttime, man. Microsoft gets like this towards the end of the day. Becomes like a little bit hazy. Yeah. Can you circle to land the Fenix autopilot? No. It's hand flown. So G-Mark, you can like take it into like, you can fly through search. I'll show you here. You can take it into, so you can go for the approach. You can, so what you do is you basically fly the localizer runway 26. So you would fly your aircraft all the way up to RTT, which is the Rattenberg VOR. That's basically what you would do. And then from there, you would basically fly the localizer runway 26 approach. And then when you're about, I think it's 4 DME or something like that, you would go to, you'd switch over here. So I think it's the, which one do we want? Yeah, this one. Yeah, so I don't know what it is. 4.2 DME. So about 4.2 miles you break off. And from here, it has to be visual. You don't have to be hand flying, but it has to be a complete visual. So from here, you make a heading of 230 at 3,700 feet. You maintain 230 heading until, again, visually with the mountain. Then you make a right turn to 264, and you track inbound. And then there's visual references. So there's a big church that you can see here, and you basically fly around the church. There's a dip in the terrain right here as well. There's like a valley, almost like right here. And you're kind of lining your aircraft. I think the valley is right here, actually. So you're lining your aircraft up almost with the valley and the church. The church initially, and then you're aiming for the left side of the valley and then you make the descending. You have to, once you start turning around the church, you have to almost start your descent through the valley here and down and in. It's pretty crazy, man. You know, you lose 1,700 feet throughout that turn and down. So, yeah, it's pretty intense, man. If you've never done it, I mean, it's difficult. I would say learn the aircraft to a T before trying to attempt to fly any type of airplane into here. Now, I don't fly on VATSIM, so tomorrow we're not going to be flying on VATSIM into this airport. I just, for purposes of, I've done too many flights on VATSIM into here, and it's just an absolute shit show. It's a single runway. There's always chaos. There's always craziness that's going on, so, yeah. Cool question. What headphones am I using? That's a good question. I switched headphones. I've had actually these ones. These might be the longest ones I've had for a while. They're Sony's. They're absolutely awesome, actually. I really, really, really like them. And this is someone coming from, yeah. Q8 pilot is flying the Tolos A320 Neo right now, unlike you. Hey, Adam, here's what I suggest, man. I suggest going over and watching Q8 pilot stream, because clearly you're upset that I'm not flying X-Plane, and you're upset for other reasons I'm not quite sure. I think you should go over and watch Q8 pilot. He's a great friend of the channel, great content creator. I would say you should leave here and you should go watch him. That seems to be your calling. That would be great before we have to forcibly remove you from the channel. Getting a contact me from... Oh, it's Mr. Lincoln. How the hell is he over here controlling? Okay. I wasn't expecting to speak with Lincoln today. 12967. Lincoln and I have been doing ATC on VATSIM for probably... Fuck. I don't know, man. How long, Lincoln? How long have we been doing ATC together, man? I feel like at least 5 years.
350. We'll maintain 350, hold TS 86.
He's been trolling Greece for so long. I had no clue, man. I always get him with like, I usually get him like down in Jamaica and stuff when we fly in, and that part of the world, in like the Caribbean and stuff. Who is this? This is Athena Radar. Athena Radar, very good evening. Aegean 699, flight level 390.
Aegean 699, Athena Radar, welcome aboard, Captain, can say Mach number.
Mach decimal 80 as for the last controller. Good to see you, Lincoln. How are you, man?
I'm good, man. Maintain Mach 0.78.
78, sounds good.
Altitude 256, maintain Mach 0.80 or greater. Traffic on your 12 o'clock,
go,
20 miles north to west.
Gonna go to our init ref, and we'll go ahead and plug in,
no contact with me.
or sorry, performance. We'll plug in like 35. That should bring us back to Mach 0.78. That's 77. We can go 55. And 55 should be Mach 78, so there we go. So we'll go Mach 78, that's looking good. Shout out to Lincoln, really good service. He proves he's mostly in the islands. Yeah, dude, he's the best, man. He's the best. Looks like the other jet is just has us by a quarter panel. Yeah, I think there's somebody else up here too. He's going the other way though. It's crazy how well Microsoft does like blending in. Right now we're over water, right? And it just looks like one big blended, and it's crazy how well it does this. How it kind of tricks your eyes into thinking that there's really more out there, but there's not. No. I think the headphones you linked in the Discord instead of the headphones. Wait. Did we not? Headphones? Have you seen the mini FCU, I believe it's called? Yes, I have one on order 8.
Athena Radar, Air France 1864, flight level 390.
Air France 1864, Athena Radar, contact maintain Mach 0.77 for internal spacing.
Our full on is 77 intrail for 1864.
Headphones should work. I thought we had a command for those. Hold on, let me...
Radar, good evening. Fenix 16 Whiskey Mike.
Make sure I have one.
Whiskey Mike, Athena Radar, contact will come on board.
Commands. It might not be headphones. It may be something different. Headset. Ah, that's why. Because it's not headphones. Headset. There we go. Reggie, Jesus Christ. There you go. They're the Sony MDR 7506. They're studio headphones. So they're a little bit more, there's something with them like bass levels or something. So.
Continue approach, Ryan 50 with Papa.
Be cool if the controller your friend was watching the stream at the same time. He might be. I don't know. Yeah. Hey, Cap, any ideas for my external lights don't work in the PMDG? I've cycled between LED and regulars with no success. Huh. That is weird. Why wouldn't the lights be working?
I'm always watching.
Oh, man. He's always watching, he says. No floaties. 3:30 date, which was discussed previously, turned out to be fake news. Correct, Felix, yes. Indeed it did. What is the weather doing here in
keep up,
Athens?
34.
Reggie, what's up, my man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well, man.
Relax 603, my apologies, sir. Telemetering, let's see, telemetering 210.
Winds are 020 at 4. The winds have calmed down like crazy. Should be a nice arrival. Should be a nice arrival. I mean, looking at the arrival here, we're going to be coming in and like we're basically going to be flying right past the city, so we should catch some beautiful lights coming in. Should be nice. Should be real nice. We are showing 135 miles till top of descent, chat. So we're getting there. We are getting there.
Radar, hello, weather 269 Tango, descending, flight level 200.
That sunset's beautiful. It's a little bit of a shame though that you can't see like the beacon light or anything kind of like reflecting. You can only catch like just a little bit here. Would be kind of cool if you saw the beacon light and other stuff. You want to live in the sunset? It's nice. Would be even nicer probably on a beach right now, for sure. Is that a guy in front of us? It is, yes. It is.
Aegean 699, confirm your Mach point 78.
Affirm Mach point 78, Aegean 699.
That's interesting. The guy ahead of you is going faster, but you're still going faster than, I mean, he's going at a faster Mach number, but you're still overtaking him.
Could be the wind up here, maybe?
Do you have a strong tailwind?
I have 40 knot tailwind right now, yeah.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense.
I can slow down if you want.
Not as yet, just maintain Mach point 78.
Alright, sounds good. Mach point 78, Aegean 699.
Relax 603, wind is 24014 knots, 124 clear.
We are clear for 124, relax 603.
You on a beach down in North Carolina? Nice. Clive, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude.
654 Tango.
Justin, what's up, my man? Good to see you as well. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well, dude. Hope you're doing well.
Speedbird 654 Tango at the Squawk ident.
Camera is blurry. You have it on HD. The camera?
Speedbird 654 Tango.
Seems okay to me. It's auto-focusing, but it seems okay to me.
Vietnam 1S, we are climbing flight level 300.
Aircraft calling, what's the call sign?
Vietnam 1S.
Vietnam Airlines 018 at the Squawk 7230.
The camera fixed that. There we go. RyeDoc.
Squawk 7230.
Oh, dude, some of these kids, man, like it's just truly. Oh man. How good is the Embraer and Microsoft Flight Sim? I have no clue, Tyler. I haven't flown it, man. I haven't flown it, dude. I'm gonna wait for full release before that comes out.
ALS True for speed test to
Hi Tech, what's up, man? How are you, dude? Good to see you. Welcome back.
RNAV runway 34.
RNAV runway 34 with a 26 from Tango.
Oh, a lot, Felix. Thankfully, as the channel grows, I start making more contacts in the industry. So thankfully, I'm sponsored by a lot of companies and I get their products for free. I still spend quite a bit of money, but yeah, it's I don't know, man. I don't know exactly how much it is, but something I probably should know, but yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot.
Sunway vacated for 2, Ryanair 50 Whiskey Papa.
Ryanair 50 Whiskey Papa, taxi to for choice, good day.
Canada 2807, level 310.
Hey, Canada 2807, Dina, radar contact, maintain Mach point 7.
You need a full world coverage from Pilot Edge, man. That'd be incredible, Diego. I don't think we'll ever get something like that, to be honest with you. I just don't think it's feasible, man. With the controllers, you know, having to pay everybody, and the network would have to be busy non-stop, you know. Knowing how much money you spend on the hobbies just makes it sad. Don't be sad. Well, I mean, listen, I always say this, and I always, you know, I met a couple parents at the expo who are like, oh, all my kid does is like flight sim, and I always tell them, I'm like, listen, man, they could be doing so much worse. Like, yeah, we do spend a lot of money when it comes to these simulators and things, but in our hobbies. But at the end of the day, we could be spending money on so much worse. At least we're doing it and we're enjoying ourselves in the process, right? That's the big thing.
You file for file over 3
I think full world coverage, Pilot Edge coverage is heaven we go to when we die, maybe.
Stay at 370 from out of Thunder 584
Roger, maintain file over 370.
Maintaining 370 Lufthansa 584.
Was there 26 from Tango, descend flight level 980.
Absolutely, Mayday, because you're going to spend the money regardless, one way or another, right? It's either going to be on something you know. At least in Flight Sim, we have something that we, you know, that we get to fly for years and years. Yeah.
2532 Athena, radar contact, maintain flight level 350.
Maintaining 350.
Microsoft or medicine, your choice, parents. Just a little bit of both. Better than to stay home and play Flight Sim than to go to a party at 15 and spend the money on beer. Yeah, there you go. Spend 50% on your money like you're going to your 50 years, and then the 50% that you're going to live 50 days. Exactly. Problem is, whenever I want to fly a new route, I need to own the scenery. It gets a little expensive over time. 100%, Felix. I feel you on that one, man. Thankfully, you know, you've got websites like flightsim.to that offer all kinds of freeware. You know, sometimes, you know, it may not be just as quite a good of like a payware quality, but there's a ton of great freewares out there as well, man. Like a ton.
Relax 603, taxi via Foxtrot, Juliet, and up your choice, good day.
And we learn things about the world in planes, exactly. Got it, man.
603, thank you, have a good day.
You too.
It's a gateway, you know. It is big time, Reggie. Yeah. Young Kyle might not agree. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's right, a little bit of both. Exactly. We can stay home like I do, fly my flight sims, and spend the money on beer. Yeah, that works too, exactly. Exactly. Wes, when are we going flying? Got to practice my radio comms. You need friends if you got the flight simulator. See? Exactly. Flight sim and beer, the dream. It is. It is, it is. A lot of cities in the world flying in the simulator, yeah, for sure. At home you can fly the plane while having beer. It's very true. Yeah. How long until landing? I would say 40 minutes, 45 minutes. We should be down on the ground. Running around there. It was a 2.5 hour flight. We've been airborne for 2 hours. So 30 minutes. 30 minutes or so we should be down on the ground. Yeah.
Inbound, Peteni, good evening, sir.
And it's showing here top of descents in 68 miles. I'd like to have you as my first officer in the C28 Caravan IRL. That would be a blast. There you go.
Call you back when you get closer to my airspace. Good evening.
Pardon, sir, I called you late.
Do that IRL and you're in trouble. Exactly. You're going to have lots of numbers to call. Lots of numbers to call.
QNH 1012, Air 260 Motengo. QNH 1012. 1012,
Right, computer's asking us for information. Let's go ahead and throw this in now. We can always like to be one step ahead. We're landing in Athens. Will be an evening arrival, as in case you didn't tell. Let's go to our arrival page, approach page. Winds are 020 at 4. I mean, literally perfect.
Yes, we are able to get
temperature is 30 degrees. Wow.
VMC departure to Atfer, Alpha Tango Foxtrot India Romeo.
1014 on the QNH.
Initial climb flight level 100, squawk 727.
Transition level is 9,000 feet. I do believe that is correct. Yeah, 9,000 feet. Okay. And the minimums today will be 455 on the barrel. 455. Cool. There we go. Approach page is set. We are expecting the ILS Yankees 03 left. If we need to change it, we need to change it. But with the winds, look good. I'm off to New York this week, and maybe on the 24th we can try and align for your schedule. I don't get to have the free sick days currently. Cool. Yeah, whenever, man. You let me know, even if we do it after work or whatever. You got a day after work or something. Because after your work, I should be done, right? My streams are usually done by 4 or 5 in the afternoon. Drinking while flying in flight sim is like drinking or driving a golf cart on a course. Completely legal, and if you can't crash, you get a new plane cart. No one bats an eye. Seen it happen IRL on a course. Oh, for sure, Moftan, for sure. I feel like golfing is more of a drinking game, really, than anything, man. Especially when you go out with your friends. Oh, got you. You have sick days. I don't. Got you. Well, in that case, just plan for any Tuesday or Wednesday, Les. We'll make it happen, man. No streams Tuesdays, Wednesdays, right? So, any Tuesday, any Wednesday. I'm down. Let's go. You ever fly up to Tremblant and stuff like that, Les? I feel like that would be a cool airport to go up to. I don't know if there's anywhere to go for food, though. I feel like the airport's pretty far from, like, the town.
Okay, I'm calling. What's your call sign?
274 Bravo Hotel.
Yeah, it's way too far. Got you, Les.
Bravo Hotel. What the request number?
Too far. Aurelia is where we want to try Aurelia. What's there? You know what I'd like to try, Les? I was showing this. I don't know if you've ever been up there, but like what about up like you ever been like up here? I guess that would be kind of far. Sturgeon Falls, North Bay. How far is North Bay? North Bay probably wouldn't be all that far, would it? Like up here. Sudbury, Perry Sound. You ever been up to like these airports? I feel like these would be really cool airports to visit.
Quebec is correct.
Owen Sound even. Or like up here to, what the hell is this one? Manitoulin. Manitoulin Island. Take you to Manitoulin Island.
That
could be crazy to fly up there. You've gone all the way up to South. Damn, did approach the North Bay and Sudbury on the way. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Tailwinds are awesome. Got you. Manitoulin. Take you to Manitoulin, eh?
Speed 280, I'll less in conversion.
I will descend flight level 250 and 290 less.
280 less.
280 for Aegean 600, thanks. Do you want us to descend now or when we're ready?
Descend now.
Gotcha, thanks. All right, he wants us to descend now. We will go to descent mode.
Airport, parking stop number 3, Fenix 1009.
And we're going to descend to 250, and he doesn't want us to exceed 280. So I'm going to bring this back down to like 5.
Initial climb, flight level
cost index. There we go, 5. 5 cost index will bring that back without me having to manage mode it. Mark, if you're here, that's how you're going to do that if they ever want you to do that.
Initial flight level 80, squawk 7272, Aegean 225. Reback is correct.
Look up Tailwinds Restaurant, Aurelia.
Aegean 690, descend flight level 170. Flight 170,
The bar and grill. Oh shit, it's right on the...
Flight level 250.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
280 in conversion.
Flight level
it's on the water like that?
250 and 280 on the conversion, Air France 1864.
Oh, hell yeah. That's so cool. Is it right on the airport too? Okay, yeah, let's go there, Les. It literally is on the airport. It's on like the float planes. Oh, that's badass.
And also maintain 3000.
Okay, yeah, let's go there. Sold. How long of a flight is that? 2 hours? 2.5? Can you explain what you did on the performance page? On the performance page, I just changed the cost index. Or the performance page? Yeah, I just changed the cost index. And then that should bring your managed speed down. 1.5 to 2? Oh, not bad.
Well, here 2586, expect vectors for the AlexSiu 03 left.
You can't change speed as in a Boeing. The Airbus, you need to mess with the cost index. I mean, you can obviously, you know, like as you descend, you can set that if you want, right? But
was there 26 runway Tango, direct Kilo Romeo 601.
It's both land and water aerodrome. Yeah, that's pretty cool, man.
Runway 34.
Pretty cool. So it's about what, about the same to City Center? How long did it take us for City Center? No, City Center's further, right?
It's Kilo Romeo 601.
Okay, got you.
Kilo Romeo 600, negative. Kilo Romeo 601. Kilo Romeo 601.
Yeah, I'm down, man. Let me know. Let me know. That'd be fun. How about open descent? We don't need to do open descent. We're on managed now. You could do open descent, yeah, and then select a speed. Yeah, you could do that, for sure. For sure.
Turkish 5 Government Athena, squawk 7252, traffic at your 10 o'clock, 17 miles.
Alright, landing lights are on, ground spoilers are armed, auto brake over to low. Beautiful. Incredible departure out of Salt Lake City, unbelievable in VR. Nice, Tom. Right.
7262.
It's the winds that get you sometimes, to both. True. Yeah. Winds and weather.
To 3803 Athena. To 3803 Athena. Go ahead, sir. Sorry. 3803, squawk 7277. Traffic.
Hope you have 2020. You will get 2024 as a discount price. You will not, Aviator. No. It's going to be full price, man. Lux Planes, good to see you, man. Huge no floaties to you. Thank you very much for stopping by, man. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, Aviator, it's going to be full price, man. Full price, just like X-Plane, just like any other sim platform, P3D, X-Plane, whatever it may be.
Turkish 5 Romeo.
2807, descend flight level 250.
Unfortunately, you will be paying full price.
Sending 250, recommended 280.
You think that SimLink will ever come to Xbox? Probably not. Probably not.
230 Aegean 699, expect vectors, AlexSiu 03 left.
Was like the ILS Zulu 3 left vectors for Aegean 699.
Affirm. Scripper 654 Tango, descend 4,000 feet, QNH 1012.
Descend 4,000.
Will the add-ons save, or do we have to rebuy everything? You shouldn't have to rebuy everything. They've already gone over that. They said that you can basically take your community folder and put it in. It's going to be like that, like compatible. So they've said you should be able to just copy your community folder and paste it into the new simulator, and it should be good. Simlink is available on the Vision Jet currently. Oh, well maybe there may make its way then one day. You got Puzzle delivery flight going, must be cool. To fly so light today, it is cool. Yeah, it's a completely different experience. I mean, we were an absolute rocket ship. I don't think I've ever cruised at 39,000 feet in the Airbus either. Or very limited. Usually we're at like 3.3, 3.5 because of the weight, right? So to be up at 390 was pretty cool today.
Volunteer 2586, fly present, heading.
for Volunteer 2586.
Volunteer 2586, fly present, heading.
What's the little red white flashing at the bottom of your cockpit window? That's another aircraft. So that's somebody else. We're flying on VATSIM.
Backtrack, line up, await, runway 01.
So that's another aircraft.
Yeah, Alpha 1, backtrack and wait.
That's pretty cool, Les. Interesting. I think we spoke about that at the expo, didn't we? Something similar to that.
Runway 344 to the MSFS 26 from Tango.
Aegean 699, turn 10 degrees to the right, vectors for the approach.
10 degrees to the right, vectors for the approach, Aegean 699.
Volunteer 2586, descend 7,000
Right, so we're going to go 105 to the right, 10 degrees. He's going to give us vectors. And then for the speed, he wanted us 280, so we'll put in 279 for now. And we'll keep descending. Well, we're descending to 25,000 feet, sorry. And at this point, we can just do an open descent. Doesn't want to do, there we go, there's open. So now we're in open descent. We'll see if he gives us lower. Yeah, it was just a blur almost every night. Crazy busy, man. I had good luck, man. We need the dark cockpit pits on, interior lights on. Yes. Flight level 130, Aegean 699. Alright, 130 for us. We'll go back. We have to go back to open descent. There we go. Open descent mode to 13,000 feet.
Air France 1864, present heading. Expect vectors for the ILS Zulu 03 left.
Present heading vector for ILS 3 left, 1864.
Just like makes you want to light up in your virtual cockpit, it is. Yeah. Coolest part of night flying in Microsoft is with the city lights look on the clouds. It's amazing. I do agree. Yes. Now, there are no clouds in the sky tonight. It's nice, but you can already see, this is what I like about it is, you know, one of my biggest complaints about X-Plane is when
heading 160.
Heading 160, Aegean 699.
Aegean 690, flight plus heading vectors, ILS 03 left.
One thing I like about Microsoft is you can actually see like lights off in the distance, right? Kind of like you would how you would in real life. My biggest gripe with X-Plane, and like one of the things that I really would have loved to have seen them change, was the night lighting. The night lighting is just, yeah. The night lighting in X-Plane, the way it loads in chunks, like you'll just be flying along and you'll just get like one big brick in front of you that loads in, and then another brick beside it loads in. It's awful.
According to the procedure.
Cleared our nav 34, descend by the procedure, speedbird 654
Tango! My man, huge no floaties to you, dude. Thank you very much for the 2,500 Costa Rican. Huge no floaties, man. Thank you, dude.
Charlie, runway 27. Initial climb flight level 100, squawk 7261.
63 Charlie 27, 100 is the initial, and 7261 squawk 4 Mike Challenge.
Reback is correct. Break volunteer 2586, fly heading 160.
Thanks so much, Tango. Appreciate it, man.
160 for volunteer 2586.
Air France 1864, heading 160.
Not the biggest fan of flight. Night flying, I don't mind it.
Heading 160.
I prefer flying during the day and during. I much prefer flying during the day and being able to see everything around me and all the beauty and stuff. But I understand the appeal to doing night flying as well. Night flying can be fun. Kept on my homepage, 5-year-old stream of yours popped up, so I watched the approach. It was 8 hours. Yeah.
Hope all is good. I found my true passion, which is teaching German. The surprises that life gives someone.
There you go, man. Huge no floaties too, dude. That's absolutely awesome. I'm glad you're enjoying it, man. Thanks so much, Tango. Appreciate you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Canada 2807, reduce speed 270.
And you're right, Jody. Yeah, I remember that flight. That was crazy, man. Yeah. I flew in, was it the 350 in the Kai Tak?
You can expect Isles 003 left.
Yeah, I expect ILS for landing at runway.
I'm night flying, it's relaxing, but replays aren't as nice. That being said, X-Planes, so I kind of use nighttime to cover up the scenery, too lazy to modify the scenery. Yeah, no, I don't doubt it, man. At least with this one, I'll be able to, I can change the time of day. It's the good thing about this. Like when we're doing our replay, I can make it so like we can actually see it a little bit better and stuff, so. Uh-oh. I think he's calling me. Sorry, did we miss a call?
Well, it's here 2586, turn left heading 090, descend 3000.
X-Play's repaid mode is better, it is, yes. Do we have the dome lights on? We do. Yes.
Aegean 699, turn left heading 090.
Left turn 090, sorry about that, Aegean 699.
Aegean 690, descend flight level 140. 140, Aegean 690.
At least Lincoln knows. It's like, not much better than FSX P3D would typically avoid night flying unless a lot of cloud cover. Gotcha. Your air conditioning broken, it's 38 outside. Oh my goodness me. I would be going to the local store to buy one. I don't know if I could deal with that. That's hot. That is warm, man. Speaking of water, where's my water?
8,000 feet and Koch 7244 of the
Right back is correct.
Schedule 2245 airborne from 01 Scatters passing 2,900 feet.
Sky Travel 2245, roger.
Do you think Phoenix V2 will be able to sync with GSX? I hope so. No, 38 Celsius, Leo, not 38 Fahrenheit. I prefer the X-Plane replay mode, but puddles and graphics, now that they generate, also the textures are a bit better. Rest is on Microsoft. I don't know about that, dude. I don't like the puddles. Bro, the puddles are everywhere. Everywhere you go, there's a puddle.
699, descend to 7,000, QNH 1014.
7,01014, Aegean 699. Yeah, I don't explain. It's literally, there's just puddles everywhere, man. It's atrocious. You cannot escape the puddles. Not a cloud in the sky, and you go to land in an airport in X-Plane, and there's puddles all over the taxiway. 070, Aegean 699.
Aegean 690, heading 090, descend to 7,000, QNH 1014.
I have to be careful. There's Aegean 699, Aegean 699, which is me, and then there's Aegean 690. Yeah, it's 33 degrees in Athens. It's crazy, dude. So warm. The puddles in X-Plane 12 are like when someone learns a new word and can't stop using it. Oh man, it's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. Man, there's a lot of us coming in right now, and he's giving us all vectors. Giving us all vectors. Add me on Volanta. Sure.
On F340, sun 5100, run at 7 runway Foxtrot.
Rain effect is uglier than the old LaGuardia Airport.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm not sold on that. I guess rain is difficult to kind of simulate. We're coming up on 10,000 feet, so we're going to bring our speed back to 240 knots.
Travel 2245, radar contact, climb file over 310.
I'm also going to pause the music here, chat, because things are getting pretty spicy.
Agents are at good evening, speedbird 26 Alpha Victor with you in Boston Coast, 50250.
Everyone stand by 1 second, please.
10,000 feet, landing lights on. Get the wing light on so we can actually see. Look at that. Beautiful. Nice wing.
Good evening, Echo 005.
Okay, we fly the 777, flight factor 777 V2. Here's the thing, Reese. If...
Guys, 1 second. I think my computer crashed or something. I'm not seeing anything. 1 second.
Here's the thing. With... if PMDG comes out with their 777 first, I don't think anybody's going to be...
Alright, it's back. Air France 1864, turn left heading 07.
So it really depends. Like, if I get the PMDG 777, there's going to be...
2586, flighting 360.
There's going to be no... Like, no reason for me to pick up the flight factor 777, right? So, I don't know. We'll see, man.
Agent 699, heading 060, descend at 3000, clear to ILS Zulu 03 left.
060 on the heading, down to 3000, cleared ILS Zulu 3 left, Aegean 699.
Agent 690, heading 060, descend at 3000.
Alright, 1014 on the altimeter. Good. You think Flight Factor will be working hard to get it out before?
Heading 090.
Flight Factor work at their own pace, man. They work at their own pace, man. Alright, 060. I'm hoping I can pick up the localizer from here. I know that it can do some weird things.
Spirit 654 Tango, wind is 29004 knots, runway 34, clear to land. Clear to land, runway 34, Speedbird 654 Tango. Agent 690, speed 200.
Do you know if PMDG is also working on a 747? They are. Yes, they're bringing their whole lineup. 747, 777, 737. They're also adding the MAX as well.
1000, QNH 1014.
Center, good evening. Echo 005, ready to copy IFA.
Echo 005, DNA number 2 for clearance.
So what I'm going to do is when we get a little bit closer, if we're not picking up the localizer, we will we'll just go direct to CI 103 left. It should pick up. We can also chill on that descent rate. We don't need to go.
Flight level 80 and Skoking 7245.
We're back is correct. Break runway 7 Romeo Foxtrot, descend at 3000, QNH 1012.
3000 feet, QNH 112, but that's sort of functional.
35 Celsius in Tampa right now.
Descent to
It's warm.
900,000, QNH 1014.
Alright, it's picked up the localizer. I'm going to grab Loc. I'm going to arm it, see if it does anything, but it's picking it up. It says we're 23 miles.
Wallager 2586, wind 3604 knots, and 02 left, clear left.
PMDG products make me want to switch to Microsoft 2020, but I don't have a ton of storage left. I spent a lot on X-Byte. Oh, I feel you. I feel you. Well, it grabbed localizer. A little bit late, but
clear for the ILS Zulu 03 left. When
better late than never.
Speed 180.
For the left, 03 left, Zulu, and when established, speed that was at 180 knots for Aegean 690.
A-firm.
Kind of blew us through a little bit, but it's getting it now.
Level 350, we're inbound.
Looks like it's struggling actually a little bit. Kind of capture this. See what it's going to do here. It's definitely struggling to capture. I think it's
699, speed 200 knots until advised.
200 knots till advised, Aegean 699.
Air France 1864.
200 for the speed.
060.
1864.
It's got the localizer.
Actually, no, make it a heading 030.
Alright, we'll go 030, 1864.
Passing that over at Aegean 25, request startup and push up clearance.
We can do that now, Bertram, in Microsoft Flight Sim. You can add it.
Approved facing south.
You can add it.
Facing south, Aegean 25.
About a week ago, I had experienced 53.
Negative, not yet. We are direct to our ILS for Aegean 690.
Aegean 690, fly heading 060
flaps
to
one.
intercept.
060 until we intercept the localizer for Aegean 690.
Right, we'll descend 1,000 feet per minute. Oh, there we go. Glide slope's coming up, so that's fine. You can keep it at 500 foot per minute. Just wanted to make sure we didn't go above it. Running at night in Athens, I find it very time beautiful. It is, yeah. Now, keep in mind, we're going all the way up to the maintenance hangar right here. That's where we're bringing the airplane. That's the Aegean paint hangar, wherever the hell you want to call that. So that's where we're taking it. So we're going to be landing here. We're probably going to try and, well, hopefully it gives us kilo across. Kilo, delta, and we're going to want to go in at delta 10 probably into the ramp area. All right, let's arm our approach. Come down here. Make sure we activate approach phase. Confirmed. Good. Approach phase is activated. We've got 200 till advised. We're going to start bringing that back now. We're going to go 190. Just so we can get gear down in flaps too.
690, you overshoot, turn left heading 3.
Yeah, I'll turn the dome light off for landing, of course, Marios. Yes, I'll turn it off.
We are just intercepting the localizer.
Beautiful that is out there, too. Gorgeous.
Yeah, now it's you turning.
Gorgeous.
Who said they're ready for descent?
Alright, we're on glide slope, we're on localizer, everything looks good.
232, level 250.
Ground spoilers armed, auto brake is set. It's all looking good.
1864 heading 060, descending 3000, clear to AlexSiu 03 left.
Right down to 3000, clear for the ILS 30 left.
Just keep rolling. Well, we got traffic right behind us, so I'm going to try and get off the runway as quick as possible. We have ATC. Yes.
Speed 180 till 5.
180 till 5, Aegean 699.
Aegean 690, speed 170 till 5.
So he's spacing us out nicely. So yeah, I'm not going to roll the whole runway.
Speed 170 till 5.
There's 9 miles. We'll go gear down. Flaps 2.
Heading 060.
He wants us 180 till 5. We're currently 8.5. Final approach speed 124. Now, thankfully...
Aegean 699er, wind 3604 knots, runway 03 left, clear to land.
So 3 left, clear to land. Aegean 699.
2586, taxi by Alpha Hotel, hold shut of Charlie.
Alpha Hotel, hold shut of Charlie,
Binary 7, Romeo Foxtrot, descend 2,900.
Right, speed's coming back, we've been cleared to land. Keep it there. We are fairly light. Keep in mind that we're landing, I think our V approach speed, 124 on our V approach speed, so we're extremely light. So we're cleared to land, we'll get the rest of our lights on, and go ahead and kill the dome lights. You guys.
Papa by Alpha 1 back to line up away, runway 34. Aegean 690, expect live landing clearance, wind is 3604 knots.
On number 2,
Alright, there's 5 miles, fully configured. Flaps 3.
I'm sorry, who is calling for descent?
Turkish 5, Golf Romeo.
Turkish 5, Golf Romeo, descent level 270.
And 160 knots, flaps full. I'll start the recording. Okay, we're recording. Sweet.
Pioneer 15, Bravo Lima, push through facing south.
Alright guys, joystick cam's going on. Enjoy the arrival, my friends. Also like to just point out this camera, joystick cam is sponsored by the wonderful team over at Thrustmaster. Thank you very much, Thrustmaster, for sponsoring today's stream. If you guys want any more information, Thrustmaster links are pinned up above in chat. My airplane. Cool, let's do it, chat. Landing checklist, gear down, 3 green, flaps full, ground spoilers armed, auto brake set, cabin crews advised, you guys have been advised. I just have to remind myself that we are very light.
1,000.
Very light airplane this evening. Man, it looks great. Winds are supposed to be calm, but I'm currently getting 17 knots. seems to be calming down as we get closer down. Just going to confirm we've got our airport charts up.
By Delta cross runway 30.
Crosswind at 10 knots gusting now. Pappy and glide slope do not coincide, so that's fine. We're going to fly glide slope right now.
500. Zulu runway 03 left, free speed.
The wind is literally all over the place, man.
Free speed.
The wind's supposed to be 4 knots, and I'm just getting my pineapple absolutely pushed in. Look at the wind speed down here. Watch what it's doing. You can see the nose of the airplane is just fishtailing everywhere.
200.
Again, we're flying glide slope. Don't worry about pappies. Continue.
You can take stand Alpha 33.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20, retard.
Canada 2807, you are clear for the approach, so you should join the localize and descend on the glide path.
Beautiful. Nose down gently. Reversers are out.
Volunteer 2586. Yeah, we're just calling you, so you could
idle reverse.
Charlie,
no need to do anything crazy. Idle reverse. We're empty airplane.
Left Charlie and after Charlie.
There's 70 knots. Reverser stowed.
Left India, stand Alpha 30.
Auto brake can come off, and we'll go ahead and vacate to the right. Very nice. Man, those winds. Jesus, dude. I'm almost contemplating, chat, taking it off realistic and putting it onto low, the turbulence mode or whatever it is. I honestly, I'm contemplating in my head turning it to low because I feel like at realistic it's just, it's too much, man. Like it's just, like, these winds are not what are being reported. You know what I mean? Like, winds were 020 at 4 knots. That was like gusting up to 19 knots at some point. You know what I mean? I don't know. It just doesn't feel very, it doesn't feel very realistic to me. It really doesn't. All right, we're vacated Alpha 10.
There's something wrong with my computer. 1 sec.
Nice. I'm just going to taxi myself. We'll do that. Cool. Let's go ahead and landing lights off, nose light to taxi, strobe lights off, wing lights off, AP master start switch can come on. Ladies and gentlemen, after 2 hours and 33 minutes, welcome down to Athens. Beautiful landing. You had to go around? Uh-oh. All right, see you up there. Beautiful landing. What do we get on that? 148, perfect, 1G in the touchdown zone. A. Absolutely awesome. Absolutely awesome. I've had the same problem. Metar will say the winds are 8 knots at 10,000 feet above the ground and get crazy gusts. Yeah, it's not normal, man. It's not. I've always said that they're messed up, man. And yeah, I don't know. They seem really, really, really weird to me. They don't seem to make sense. I'm gonna try putting it on low, and I'm just gonna see what it's like. I'm gonna do a couple flights and see what it is. Because I personally think it's crazy. Meow. But with that said, chat, great flight today, right? Got an evening arrival. It's kind of rare. We don't get a lot of nighttime arrivals. And guys, if you haven't done so, please don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button. We're looking for 300 likes on today's stream. 300 likes would make me a happy man. And don't forget, chat, we've got our we've got a flight into birthday stream tomorrow into why am I drawing a complete blank of where we're going? We're going to why am I forgetting? Innsbruck tomorrow. I don't know why I was forgetting where we're going. Innsbruck tomorrow. So it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. Not sure if it's the crazy winds or the sheer stuff. I've tried the turbulence setting though. Yeah, I'm gonna try turning the turbulence down, man. Yeah, I'm gonna try turning the turbulence down. Getting old, the memory's failing me. Yeah, exactly. No, I was reading a direct message as well. That's why my brain was kind of all over the place. Maybe it's FS realistic? Nah, man, it's the simulator, dude. It's 100% the simulator. The winds are just, it's nothing to do with FS realistic. I don't have anything turned on that would cause any of that. All right, let's spool up the APU. There's our beautiful freshly delivered aircraft into Athens. Thanks, Miriam. Glad you enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. We've never really done anything like this, like a delivery flight or something like that. So it was a cool idea. I liked it. I think it was really cool to kind of use the livery as well. The freshly painted livery. So we're going all the way down here, and we're going to make a left turn on to Delta, and then a left turn on a Delta 10. Just mirror those black spots on the ground look horrible. Even in photos of the airport where it doesn't look like that. What are we talking about? What's up, Pepe? Professional, sir. Professional pilots can wear sunglasses at all times. I don't know. I'm just so used to it, man. So used to it. I'm not even gonna lie. For the first little bit, Pepe, it was really, really hard, man. The first like 6 months of flying with sunglasses on was like, what am I doing? This is extremely difficult. But yeah, I get really bad performance at Heathrow. It's horrible. Go to the customization and see if you can kind of remove some of the things. You can remove interiors and remove some of the ground clutter and stuff going on. Try and remove some of that. That might help. Going to do some Riyadh Air deliveries to the Kiro 787. Nice. Yeah, be cool, man. Be cool. Cool. We'll stop the replay. We're looking great there. It's 3 a.m. I just finished work and now I'm here. Nice, dude. Hope you had a great day at work, man. We're just pulling up here. We're going to Delta 10 is where we're going in. Then we're hanging a right. Although I think, pardon me, I think we can get in over here. No, we got to go Delta 10 because we don't want to go past and then back around. We'll go Delta 10 down like this, and then we're going in there to the maintenance hangar. There's already an A320 Neo in there as well, so we'll go visit him. This is Delta 9. Gonna cross the infamous bridge. Is that the one we just crossed then? If you're talking about the little like black dots on this, is that what you're talking about? Whoever was mentioning that, I think that has something to do with the nighttime, the light hitting it, because I don't think it looks like that during the day. Anyways, I haven't noticed. Flight Tampa user is pretty good performance as well, and texturing. Their texturing is usually really, really well done. Does ETT choose the gate? Sometimes, depends, Bertram. I mean, you can always like request a gate. If you don't request a gate, they'll probably just put you into a gate. They'll put you in somewhere, but... Alright, APU is on. APU bleed is on. Good. Here's the Olympic maintenance hangars. Thankfully, we're not going to the maintenance hangar, chat. We're going over to the painting. We're going over here. Take care, Tom. Enjoy your arrival into Denver, man. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow for our flights into Innsbruck. Gonna be cool, man. Gonna be fun. What do pilots do IRL? They're in contact with ramp control. So not air traffic controllers. They actually have like personnel. So somebody that works for Delta, Spirit, Air Canada, whatever the airline that they're flying for, they have what's called ramp control, and they speak to them when they're on the ground. Alright, chat, we're going all the way down here. Going that way. You can see the hangar right there. Aegean and Olympic. This is the big hangar. I guess Aegean is Olympic, right? We probably could have parked there. It's like a 747 back. But this one's actually cool because you can park out front, and there's actually like an A320 in there right now that's like getting painted. It's in like a default Airbus livery. It's pretty cool. We'll go drive right up to it. See, it's kind of weird, right? We usually don't ever do these types of things. We usually just go and taxi the terminal, but it's a little bit different being able to go and taxi yourself into the maintenance or paint hangar, right? It's pretty damn cool, chat. Pretty damn cool. We're going to be next in line, so we'll go and park ourselves right up here. I'm going to get the runway turnoffs off. We're just going to go straight up right here. Aegean. Smitty would be so proud of me saying it properly now. Oh, wait, there's a Lufthansa or something over there, 747. Alright, we're going to stop it here so that they can tow us over that way. Stop it right about there. So yeah, look, there's an A320 in there right now that looks like it's about to like get painted and stuff. They have a bunch of stilts and stuff up there, so it's pretty cool. All right, park brake is on. Let's go to the overhead. Let's go ahead and make sure APU is on. APU bleed is on. Yes, correct. Good. Engine number 2 is off. Engine number 1 is off. Wonderful. And we'll go back upstairs. Kill the beacon lights. Kill the seatbelt signs. Emergency exits. No smoking to the off position as well. Cargo heat goes down to cold. Get the fuel pumps off. And there we have it, chat. Absolutely wonderful. We'll go to GSX. We'll request deboarding. Actually, GSX won't even work because it probably doesn't think we're at a parking spot. So, yeah, we'll go ahead and Lufthansa. Go head out here. And there you go. There she is, chat. Engines are off. Oh, probably should have turned off the taxi light. That would help too. There we go. Don't want to blind anybody with the nose light. And there we go. Cool. Sweet. Now, let me change the time just so we can, like, see a little bit better, right? Now we've done all this. Let's, like, bring it to, like, there. That should be cool. But there we go. There is our flight. We actually parked right on the line. We're perfect. They can tow us in this way and then tow us into the maintenance hangar. But, yeah, here's, like, the maintenance hangar or the bay. You can see they got the big lights on it. I'm assuming they're painting. I don't know. Maybe not. People say they don't paint here. Yeah, pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. Really cool to do something different. Yeah, what is this? This is a... I don't know. This looks like it's for show. If it's parked here, it's definitely not moving or doing anything. It's definitely for show. And we've got all that, and then the actual airport where we came in as well. It was cool as hell, man. Really, really fun. I hope you guys did enjoy that, man. Again, something completely different. Something we really haven't done here on the channel. Do these kind of cool delivery flights. Brand new airplane. Not even painted yet. Literally not painted. Looking all bare metal and all. It was cool. Actually, I wouldn't even say this is bare metal. That's the protective layer that they put on it. The anti-corroding. That green stuff, I believe, is for like anti-corroding and stuff like that. But yeah, it was a lot of fun, man. I hope you guys really did enjoy that one. We're going to dismiss that. That's fine. We're going to go to panel state. We're going to get it ready. We're going to go activate. Good. We're going to set our flaps down to position full for the replay, at least, anyways. Where are you flying the 320? We just flew from Toulouse, where they make the A320, the final assembly line, over to Athens. We were delivering an Aegean A320 is what we were delivering today. So it's all in the title. Flying with Beaver should say everything there for you, so you can just have a quick little read. That's going to come on. That's on. We'll get all these lights on as well for replay. Good. Make sure our flaps are all the way out. They are. Beautiful. Armed. There we go. Cool. No paint, Ed. You got it, man. Cool. Let's go ahead and watch the replay, shall we? We'll bug that up. Good. We'll bring this forward here. We can watch it from right about there. Should be good. I mean, just look at the wind on the airplane. Like, it's insane, man. I'm going to change that. I think it's way too much, dude. Again, I have no problem if the METAR report is reporting these types of winds. I have no problem replicating this type of wind. But the winds were literally 020 at 4 knots. And you can see, look what the winds are doing. Like, the winds are just all over them, gusting up to like 10, 15 knots. and it's just constantly spinning around and doing weird ass things. That's not realistic. If the winds are showing 020 at 4, then winds are 020 at 4. And that's where I think it's just a little, when you have it set to realistic, it's way too much on the factor of just going crazy, man. Yeah. It's a Hellenic Imperial Airways 747. Yeah, I read that, but I have no clue what that is. Is that like an older, is there an IKEA like literally at the airport? That's hilarious. I have no clue like what that is. So. That was a nice landing. Real nice chat, especially for nighttime. I love how there's an IKEA right there. Actually hilarious. Cool. Really, really cool. Yeah, I just hope they can dial back those winds because they're a little bit kind of crazy right now. Anyways, chat, that's going to go and wrap up today's live stream. Thanks so much for being here, everybody. Really do appreciate it. All my mods, donators, and sponsors, thanks so much for your support. Is Airbus factory in Seattle? Nope, that is Boeing. Boeing and Airbus. Airbus is French, made in Toulouse, France. Boeing is American, made in Seattle. Do I still use AccuSeasons? I do, Willie. Yeah, of course, man. AccuSeasons, you really only notice it during like the fall, winter, and spring, Willie. I mean, summertime it kind of does the whole thing, but yeah, you really notice it in fall when it kind of changes the trees from what they look like to like those fall trees where everything's like yellow and orange and stuff, right? So, mods, donators, sponsors, thanks so much for support today, friends. Really do appreciate it. I hope you guys did enjoy the stream. Again, if you haven't done so, please don't forget to smash down that thumbs up. Thanks everybody for being here today. I hope you guys all enjoyed that one. It was absolutely awesome. For those of you that don't have money and don't have the means to support the streams with a monetary value, I still want to thank you guys just as much for being here, stream after stream, week after week, celebrating, sponsoring the streams as best as you can by smashing down that thumbs up button. You guys are absolutely awesome. You are a 8-year-old based on your channel. Wait, what? Oh, my channel, maybe. Thanks everybody for being here, man. I really do appreciate it. Tomorrow we've got a fun stream. We're going to be going from Vienna to Innsbruck, back to Vienna. It's going to be a birthday stream as well. I'm turning 35 tomorrow. Holy shit, chat. We're getting way too old, man. I don't know when this happened, but I don't like it. Birthday stream tomorrow. It's going to be a fun one. Going to be kind of like a short one, probably around 3 hours. And then we're back again on Monday. Monday, I don't know what we want to do, but Monday I want to fly into Ibiza. So I think Monday we might do like EasyJet or something down to Ibiza. That would be a lot of fun. Really looking for it. Not you, the kid. Got you. Got you. Guys, enjoy the replays. Thanks for coming to hang out. Appreciate it. That was really good. I mean, those were the 1,000 footers. I mean, that wasn't a bad landing at all, chat. Not too floaty. Nice and smooth. Real happy with how that one went. Leave you guys with the replays. Guys, thanks for coming to hang out. Appreciate everybody being here. You guys are the best. I look forward to seeing you guys all tomorrow. Celebrate my birthday in style. With all of my friends, my flight sim and friends. It's going to be a blast. Vienna to Innsbruck and back to Vienna as well is a beautiful flight. Absolutely beautiful. So it's going to be awesome. Guys, thanks for supporting. Appreciate y'all. Have yourselves a great Saturday evening, and I will see you all tomorrow. Happy landings, my friends.